Alright, there's that. Let's get the volume opener. Great. Where's my buttons? It should be there. Awesome. Alright, that's on. There we go, that's the ticket. Okay, what's happening, fellas? It's your boy Hardcorn over here, and we're back today. This time we're gonna go look over a brand new character over here, Miss Aina Winchester. Looking fantastic as always. She's finally arrived in the game, and it's like something I've been waiting for a long time. She's been a boss character, and now she's actually a playable character, and she plays fucking fantastically. This is like the best character since Emily for the most part. Since Emily, and also since Micah, in terms of being like fun to play. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Welcome, welcome to Taimaverse. The beautifully hot Aina Winchester in action. My goodness, you can't stop her if you tried. Thanks, everybody. Alright. There's a few things I want to talk about with Aina, though, after I've done some more experimentation with her. At level 75, she has like 4,100 criticals. I recently just got her to 81, and she gets like 800 more points into her critical hit rate. So she has, I think, like almost more than Sakura at this point in terms of being able to crit. Like, I think this is an innate level to crit at like, oh, I'd say 30 to 40% innately, which is actually pretty goddamn insane. Because I think right now I have a really high level of crit. It's like 14,484, and like 100% crit is like 18,000, so it's a pretty good chance to do it. She still doesn't get very strong even with her upgrade, which is to be expected for the most part. I mean, it's... Hold on, did I set that up right? Yeah, I did. And Aina doesn't get, you know, theoretically very strong. She just spams skills all day, every day. And I don't use it very much. Because for the most part, when I was doing all the experimentation for the video, all I was using was damage boosting Magatamas. And you don't really want to do a lot of like damage boosting Magatamas. You want critical damage, because she's all about that she's all about critting every single day of the week. So I gotta, you know, level up with that. Obviously I've been messing around with all of her guns, because now I actually have a reason to use all these weapons that I've gotten for Yukikaze. Because I don't like Yukikaze, and now I have a character that plays better than Yukikaze and looks better too, so I can use all these fun weapons. How you doing there, Postman? We're out here with the first new character of the year for the most part. Last year's first character release was Felicia, and Felicia was an absolute melee powerhouse. And here with Aina, she's fantastic. She's absolutely amazing. Like, this is like probably one of my favorite characters released probably so far in like the game, because Aina actually feels really good to play. She doesn't feel like she's limited by something like, a bad basic attack, a skill that's just completely dead. Everything has a situational use, and it works really well. Like, they actually put some thought into this character, and I'm really appreciative of that. Like, her skills are all so spammable. They're so fast. She actually has a doable healing skill that actually doesn't suck dick, except it's got a bug in the red skill, and I'll show that later. But every one of these things works. Oh, we actually had trick shot because I got her to 81. I actually want to see how good this contingency is, because most of the time these contingency attacks are like shitty or something like that. Except for Bomb Escape, and even Bomb Escape is still terrible. No, she still has to do the recovery animation. So it's just like... Not triple burst. I need, combat style. It's like combat style where she has to sit through the entire animation, which is really awful. Like her level 81 skill isn't worth it, but it's just like it's cool to have. I mean, what is it? It'll be able to activate every 3 seconds, but it still has the problems that Bomb Escape has, which is where she's stuck in the animation. So it's less of an escape and more of a she's there to look cool. Same thing with combat style. But even then, these two skills are still really useful for the most part. Like, this is her close range contingency because, like, if Aina ever gets cornered in any sort of way, she's pretty much a sitting duck. She has to get out of there in some sort of fashion and make an escape, which is probably why this has like a groggy booster and an occurrence booster as well. Skill damage doesn't really matter that much. Also, I'm so glad that they didn't give Aina the what's it called? They didn't give her an aerial rave attack because that's just such a waste of space. They gave her like everything she needs to be successful, which is fantastic. How you doing there, Jugao? We got Aina over here, and we're so excited to have her. I love this. This is great because they actually made her like. She's one of the characters that I voted for to get on the to become playable in the game, and she actually is now playable in the game, and I'm so happy about that. I mean, yeah, it's what's her face? Anrose, you know, getting playable, that's fine and dandy. I'm not much of a fan of Anrose in the first place, but having her is like, it's fine. I wanted Aina or Clone Asagi more than anything. Dude, she doesn't just look good, she looks fantastic. Like even with I'll say it again, even combat style, like the weakest sort of skill, it still has use. Cause it's just pure buffs. And all it has to do is just have like one setup. Everything is so cheap with her and so useful. So much fun. Like, this is great. Like Bullet Dance, you can spam this skill every 3 seconds. And then you have Fastest Shot, which is every 5. Like, my goodness, she just walks around and just kills everything so quickly. Let's take a look at some of these costumes because I think I've said this before, but it's everybody was speculating that Aina was going to be a machine character. She's not. She's human for some god-awful reason. But we need a third fucking machine character. Like, come on. I mean, she even has Emily's outfit. She has Emily's outfit, guys. Come on. We need her to get over there with it. But also, it also goes to show that Emily's like default outfit is like so good you can put it on other characters and it works for them. Because I think Asuka gets this outfit and it looks really nice on her. Looks really good on Aina as well. It's a really solid outfit. I'm very glad you can also color it too. You only get 2 colors, sadly. But even then, like the original colors for Emily's outfit work with her too. Like this is something like you'd see like, yeah, this is great. This is like approvable. Well, I don't know. It's not like a typical potion outfit where it hugs the skin tight contours. It's got too many metallic elements. But let's see what you guys got over here. But yes, the 2-week wait for Aina is terrible because this isn't actually a character people are excited for. Because I won't lie, when I got Nagi over here, Nagi's a good girl. I won't deny that. But Nagi was not my most favorite character to play around with. She's really fun in the for time of VR because she has really strong healing, but she also has she's also in a melee situation in a game that is increasingly more reliant on ranged characters, so she kind of falls the fuck off with it. And that's pretty sad. Mess around with that though. I want to show off something else with it. Where is... There's Dance, Shooter, Storm. But Tokiko is pretty fun. You should have saved for Aina instead. I mean, it's only the start of the year. Aina's a permanent character. You don't gotta pay money for her. So you don't gotta worry nothing about it. Oh goodness, I'm burping. I want to mess around in the bonus stage. Amahara search. Okay. I mean, Aina is probably one of those characters like you obviously will have like zero regrets like picking her in the first place. This is like this feels as good as something like what's it called? It's loud on my end. This feels like Aina feels as good as a character as like when I'd say Felicia came out or Micah did, because everything about that just feels like so good. Oh no, I got stunned. Okay, there we go. Because this is also a problem with Aina, is that she has to, like a few skills where she has to get in really close, especially Bullet Storm she does, because you want obviously all the bullets to hit in some fashion, and if you don't, she has to wait like 7 seconds to do it again. It's also like the best thing about her is like, look at this. 5 seconds for fastest shot, 3 seconds for bullet dance. Bullet storm comes up every like 5 seconds. Hey, look at that. She's just gunning down everybody. It's so much fun. Like they could have made her bad. They could have made her have like a very huge flaw in the first place and make her like difficult to use. No, they made her fun. And I like that. And they actually have an element of strategy inside, whether on like different builds you want to try. She actually shoots slower when she does that. Great. I want to try that again with like I want to try this level again with like different colors. Like even if like you're not 81, she's still extremely strong. I think I took her over to like floor 71 on the tower, and she just absolutely tore the shit out of Yukikaze. I mean, it took some practice, but you know, it still, you can still win with some doing. I just really appreciate though that Aina is a protect element character, so she can actually use the Lilim supporter. If she was machine though, I'd really like that even more, so she can actually use Mikimura Araru, because man, that's a good supporter. 36% more damage to machine characters. Oh, you gotta love it. You love to see it. And Aina's actually got like one of the best bunny outfits in the game. It has so much like variance inside it. It's not just like, oh, it's fishnets. Oh, it's just like a simple solid color. No, it's like multiple colors and it looks really good. But once again, Aina has another problem with her blue color being kind of lackluster. But even then, her blue skill is like, the blue skill itself is very good. But thanks to blue not having the best sort of situation regarding, what are they called? Regarding, I don't know, supporters? There you go. I got all three right there. Regarding like supporters that increase damage, that are like, the supporters that increase damage are extremely limited. And the ones that are most useful are stuff like Noah, and you only have like a 1/5 copy, which has never ever been rerun, mind you. So you have to mess around with that. Oh cool, I'll show off Bullet Dance. This is like the weakest version of it too. And Bullet Storm. But I think even with like all the critical boosting I've given her, she's only doing like 30 to 50,000 damage a critical, which isn't a lot of damage. Yeah, there we go. That's like 6,000, 7,000, you name it. Ooh, that's Himura Reina. I don't need that. Oh no, oh no. Oh gee, she's really fragile. Yeah, her defense is absolutely atrocious. Like, if she gets hurt in any sort of fashion, she's damn near dead. Like, when I fought against... I think it took me, like, 4 attempts against Yukikaze to actually beat her because... Well, also, my defense isn't leveled up at all. So she takes, like, 5,000 damage from, like, enemies at this level. Because the defense is, like, the last thing I ever level up. Which is, it's not a very good thing to, you know, skimp on, because look at this, I just took 3,000 damage from like 2 attacks, which is damn near gonna kill me if I keep this up. And when you use her, you know, long time sit down skill, she gets very hurt. And there we go, that's another part of the problem with, those kind of attacks that make you sit there and wait the entire time for the animation. Oh no. She's Dante's gunslinger style, but you have to be a little bit more conservative with it. You can't like do full assault stuff with like, oh, we can use rainstorm, twosome time, shotgun stinger, everything like that. No, you gotta be a little bit more. You gotta watch yourself, or else she's gonna like get blown up. That drone actually is actually, you know, doing work for the most part. It's actually dealing damage, and it isn't being a piece of shit like every other summon in the game. It's mostly probably because it's shooting extremely quickly, because it's something like Micah's grenade launcher shoots like 2 rounds every like 3 seconds. This shoots, I think, 5 times a second, so it's really, really fast and actually useful. Her Taimanin art also makes like an extreme difference too, because it adds a 3rd hit to some of her attacks, and it also goes farther than she can shoot, which is actually a really good safety tool in like situations like this, because it allows her to shoot from like extremely far distances. I probably could have used like Bloody Scar to go heal in blue. It actually would have probably been a better idea. Because I equipped the wrong supporter in the first place. Because I was supposed to put Lilim in there for a defense down booster, but that didn't happen. Oh, she's getting some potion drops. Lilim-chan, thank you. Alright, we used her blaster already. So they're already playing from the deficit. I probably should have taken the extreme dodge one rather than bullet storm, because I am not getting shit out of bullet storm since you have to be so close for it to work anyways. Look at that. That single heart kiss over there did 3,600 damage. That is classic shit right there. Like, that's the same complaint I made about the last time I played this event too, is that you take a substantially high amount of damage when you get hit by any of their attacks. Like, everything is effectively a death sentence. Okay, we gotta reset that. And also, I gotta look at this a bit differently. Let's see. Oh, we're not gonna take... Oh, that's right. Here's the thing about it. When I was fighting Yukikaze and using the blue build for it, I don't actually use this skill because you have to sit down every time. Triple Burst is actually a better blue skill than it is a red skill. If this was in red, it wouldn't be so bad because there's defensive supporters and there's also recovery. Triple Burst is better for just like the way I want to play Aina, which is like a nice hit and run tactics. Bulletstorm, we don't need that. We need something that's fat. We need Drone Shooter. There it is. Because Drone Shooter is very good for also playing defensively because it keeps hitting enemies. Also, right over there, we got level 10 defense and level 15 health. Aina, it takes massive amounts of damage from this all the time. Where is Bloody Chaser? Yeah, we'll give that a try. I want to see how that's going to work. Hold on, I need to switch that up with that. Because that's an SR weapon and I can equip it with different items. Let's see, that's crit damage. Where is it? There we go. Oh, how's the grinding going? Well, it's been going pretty good. I'm just mostly messing around with Aina against like hard missions in the first place. They are very hard. I keep forgetting to do that. I don't want the damage skill. I want the one that gives speed down. I'm mostly just messing around with Aina and her new skills. There we go. I want Lilim in the driver's seat because that's way better. Like, we'll go grind up the event after I clear out this. Because I want to try at least with all 3 builds. God, I love Triple Burst so much. It is so perfect for just like set and forget technology. Like everybody lines up, it does like 400,000 damage on a critical with no supporters behind it. It is like absolutely perfect for how she wants to play too. It's a nice hit and run move. Her bombing move, I just can't get behind it too well. Because when I use it for like, you know, regular farming, it's fine. But when I have something here where everybody can run up on you or something like that, since also Aina can't apply debuffs by herself, she needs help with it. She needs help in the sense that she needs supporters or someone else in like your party to do it. And if you don't have that, well, she's kind of shit out of luck for it. There you go. Now we're kicking ass because we actually have some recovery behind us. This is fun. How you guys been though? I didn't go stream again last week because I had to work like 6 days a week on that. It took forever to do. That's the best part about being an adult, everybody. Is like, oh boy, you gotta go do overtime. Isn't that great? Isn't that your favorite thing to do? And you get tired from work and go home, and then you don't want to do anything else because you just spent 6 days in a row working. Hopefully, God, you don't have to worry about a 7th day in a row. She's not available until the 20th. That's right. She's not available until, yeah, February 20th. So you effectively get a first look at her and see if it's worth it in the first place, and it is. She is 100% worth the 1,200 gems she's gonna cost, because she can do just about everything you want her to do and more. Like, my goodness, she looks fantastic. She plays great. everything that, like, if she has a problem, you can solve it with either better play or a stronger setup. Like, she has solutions to just about everything. It's really great, actually. Oh, yeah. Well, it's true, Postman. That's what I had to do last week. Like, I came home, I think, Tuesday. I got Aina, and I started messing around with her. And I didn't even start work on the video until, like, Wednesday night. I'd come home, just work on that, and then not do anything else. Oh, and missed. Dang it, that's the one thing I don't like about that skill, is that it misses just slightly. The beam is very thin, but it's very powerful. I guess that's its trade-off in the first place. Shirinu, you gotta stop chasing me. I know you like me, but we can't be living like this. This relationship cannot stand. I know you're a lonely lady, but we just can't be having this sort of relationship. It's just unprofessional. But you get all of the gun characters there, Mercurian? That's good. Because mostly all of the gun characters are, like, really strong. Or for the most part, it's like all the ranged characters are, at least. They either play substantially well or have, like, really nice effects inside them. Got obligations there, Postman. I got obligations now. It's not like I have a child or anything. It's like, you know, oh man, I gotta go wake up for work the next day. But that's living. That's life. Oh, there's the hit. God. That was rough. That was 4.5 minutes. But even then, it's like, we were able to keep our HP up. But the thing is, it took 2 different sources of healing to actually make sure that Aina was able to stay topped up. That's another thing I like about Aina too, is that she is constantly mobile. You have to keep moving because she has several skills that make her move, and also a lot of skills that make her have to stop. So you have to be really, really aggressive with it. This is also one of those situations where it's actually really good to equip Anros in your main slot. You don't get any of the boosts here, but since there's so many enemies in these like bonus stage levels, that a 1 in 5 to restore 10% of your max HP is like enormous. There's like no reason not to have it. Oh man. And of course we put what's that? Oh yeah, I remember I was going to remark about this when Nagi came out. This is Nagi's like original supporter, the one that came out I think almost 2 years ago now. It says suppress type, damage, tell, and taken increase and decrease by 12. So that means I think Nagi was supposed to be ready a very long time ago, but thanks to the way that they have their elements set up, Nagi became a what's it called? A support character rather than a suppressed assist character rather than a suppressed type character, which is very sad because another suppressed character, good old Asuka over here, has her own signature supporter that makes her do like fucking 44% more damage. By the way, this is an amazingly good supporter. This is great. It actually gives her healing for the most part, which is unheard of with any other character like that. She needs it. You know, Weaver for the damage boost. Honestly, I could probably go without the critical damage boost in the first place. Do I want Nagi on there? Do I want damage boosting? He's all range for the most part. I'm not dealing with debuffs. Oh, how you doing there, Raptor? Welcome, welcome. How you been for the most part? Better yet, how's everybody been? You got everything going on this one? You guys looking forward to the weekend? For me, tomorrow's gonna be my Monday. Cooldown reduction. Because I can't get rid of Anrose, because I need her for stronger healing. Especially if I want to go for more aggression. Yeah, we'll go for Ingrid. Yeah, we'll just use Stella. Stella's always a really good safe choice. Alright, we'll take that off of there. I want to try it with that. Like, this is already so strong. I want to see what this will do in the first place. Maybe it's one that actually does need the damage boost. Because if we're in red, I can play a little bit more loosely. Oh, whoops. Whoops-a-doodle. There we go, the beast cannon. Thank you, Mr. Breast. You heard Gremory nerfed Tokiko's smashing spree? They nerfed it? That skill already had problems in the first place. It needs well, I don't know. It had very strong teleportation, which is probably why people use it so much. Also, my favorite color for One-Eyed Trainer. We actually get her in Tactical Black. Very exciting stuff. Let's slow down. Do I have everything equipped? I need to check, actually. Oh, that's right. We don't need that. Bullet Dance. Oh, it's the Laser Burster. Oh, yeah, we can show off the bug for it. What the fuck is that? Oh, you were on there on Menos' live stream yesterday, Raptor? Good job. You have a limited weapon ticket and you don't know what to get. Well, I mean, most of these limited weapons for the characters are kind of crap. So you can live without them for the most part. Also, look. You see that laser beam just shooting into that succubus over there? That it's not doing any damage at all, but I'm still getting the particle charge out of it. Like, that should be doing like an assload of damage right there, but it's not, because it's not hurting him at all. Which is a very, very shitty situation for this skill. It needs it. But Juga, you posted over there about how they had, what's it called? Not Aina. Oh, I keep wanting to say Aina. Nagi's supporter being suppressed when she's actually a assist type character, which is very stupid for the most part. I don't understand why they would do that, because it's like she's inherently supposed to be suppressed. I forget who was a suppressed character before her. I think it was Anrose. Yeah, it was Anrose because she came in October and Nagi was December. Slowed down again. Oh, I forgot I had triple burst. Let's actually use it. I think that Sonic Boom hits for 70% of the skill's damage, which is if it does 1,000,000 damage, it's gonna hit for 700,000 damage on the Sonic Boom, which is amazing. That's amazing. The Monster Musume Smasher Pass. I need to go check out the VOD for that one, since I usually try to catch up on people's VODs rather than on the live stream themselves. Because the live stream, catching the stream itself is not very good, because all of you guys stream at like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm still at work. I gotta do like adult things, like get on the stream before I have to, either before I go to work or I have to go like pick it up like on my way home. But either way, it's I get it next time. Darth Neo, what did he post on a Discord? I can't scroll up and read this sort of thing. And man, they nerfed Tokiko. What exactly is there to nerf with Tokiko? She already has a bunch of problems that, you know, they're remedied by like stronger gear, but it's like, what's there to make her not good? That just sounds like insult to injury for Tokiko players. First they get a costume for a character that doesn't exist in game, and now they're going to have actually it's been over a year since that costume's been out. Smashing Spree doesn't follow to the next target anymore. We gotta check that out. That's really sad if it doesn't. That's the strongest concept for Tokiko's skill in the first place, and they're gonna get rid of that. That was one thing I could actually enjoy about Smashing Spree, is because at least if it killed something, it would go to the next target. But if it doesn't do that anymore, then that's like entirely pointless. Were people dominating the records too hard with that? Smashing Spree doesn't follow the next target. That's so ridiculous. That even sounds so stupid in concept, because they actually showed off that that part in like their demonstration video for her. It's like, why would they get rid of that? Yeah, I'm glad that Lilim has all these little buddies of hers I can just keep killing to go get health back. Also goes to show just how much I have to focus when I'm not playing, with like I'm not using correct weaponry. Oh, shoot! Nice! Oh my god, it shotguns them all down. 2,000 damage. There we go. Goodbye, Lilim. That was rough. I do love the one-eyed trainer outfit because it makes her tits look fucking enormous. I'll say it. I'm proud to say it. I like her because she's got really fucking huge tits. She's also mechanically probably the best character we've had yet. Hold on, I want to try that with Tokiko. That sounds so ridiculous to me that they would do something like that. Where is she? There you are, Tokiko. You're gonna stay 75 because... Yeah, I got her at 4-5 and I can't even get any damage with her. Let's give you some boost, honey. You need this. That's good. We don't need anything crazy. It still follows the next target in the same wave. Where is... You can't use this. You have to use whose part? It's the damage boost on that. Oh fuck! It's this, and a third one. It's the critical range damage. That's it. 69,716. And she's got all these costumes, and it's like, this is always such a sad situation to see Butler Fuma clan that cannot appear yet. My god, she's in the fucking game already. I mean, if Aina can get in, that means... Oh. What am I doing? We have to play with green. Because that's what Smashing Spree's in. Because I never use green because I don't like the skill very much. Because my good friend over here, Miss Tokiko, is not very strong. At least on my end. I want to see how much of a difference it makes. It doesn't go to the next area. Well, let's see if it doesn't go to the next area anymore. Hummingbird, Stone Piercer. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, I'll try to kill the... No. I think this is the... Yeah, the first two waves are good for this. Oh yeah, that won't go to the next wave because it requires you to step on the tile. She feels like she does more damage. Okay. The next wave should spawn in. No! Okay, there it goes. It stops. It no longer continues. That's really sad. Tokiko needs that. It actually really makes the skill super strong because of it. I guess that's why they got rid of it. Oh, Tokiko, that's sad. It feels like they buffed some of her stuff though, because those Autumn Wind. No, it's a Hummingbird. Autumn Wind's the melee. It feels like those. What are they called? Those little kunai that she throws, they do much more damage now. She's actually getting like 73,000 damage off of a crit with that. And beforehand, from what I remember, I was doing only like 20 to 30,000 damage off of a critical with it. So it actually, it feels stronger at least. Though it's also, this is green, the strongest color in the game. Because yeah, the nerf is really confirmed there because, well, watch this. Next wave will spawn in. Nope. Well, I mean, we saw it over there with that other wave, because that wave spawns in instantly, and she should be able to go to the very next one because it picks up the targeting reticle, and it doesn't. That's kind of a bummer, because she's really good on missions like that, on like the time attack missions that have a lot of blocking inside them. My god, Tokiko, they're right there. You have like your third eye of clairvoyance. You should be able to see them coming from a mile away. And yet, she can't figure out, oh, let's do that over here. Let's do this. Watch. Yeah, they'll make it a package effect for her. Oh, Tokiko, you don't deserve that. I don't like you very much, Tokiko, but it's like, you don't deserve to get a skill like that nerfed. Why don't they try and why don't they, you know, the fact that they go and nerf a concept like that for her, and then continue to injure her, something else, like, they should continue to injure something like, what is it? They don't resolve the fact that, clairvoyance overwrites invincibility, or her very low base damage. I mean, Aina has extremely low base damage, but she can make it up with like her extremely spammable skills. Tokiko doesn't even get that. I mean, I wish like Stone Piercer had a lower cooldown, and her level 81 skill was like actually like her ranged, and the ranged finisher and the melee finisher were actual skills you could get normally, and something else could be her level 81. Because it sucks so much. Like, waiting for level 81 to actually get the finisher for it is, you know, it's a pain. But even then, when you're 81, Tokiko turns into a goddamn monster because she can finally get all of these buffs that everybody gets when they get to like 77 and above, which is kind of annoying. Let's see, this is, oh yeah. I'm gonna do that again. What's happening there, Jermaine? We're playing with some Aina over here. Miss Aina Winchester over here. I love calling her that so much because it's so fucking perfect. Oh, where's my critical damage one? I mean, I have her, but that's for the boss. There's only one boss here. I mean, I could get critical rate boost. That's fine. Because I want to try that. There it is. Amber Karma Pistol. Because honestly, if you guys don't play Arena, the only really Arena weapon you should ever buy is the Amber Karma weapons. Because like the Amber weapons give you like reduces duration of debuffs by 32%, which is like enormous. There's like no reason why anyone who doesn't play Arena should get that, because it's so helpful. I mean, in something like Time of VR as well, it helps a lot as there too, because I know for sure like this week's Time of VR boss is the big ass spider lady, and she delivers like 4 debuffs at once, and getting rid of those as fast as possible is like key to doing damage, because if you don't get rid of those, you have actually a pretty good chance of timing out. Because I think I was on stage 10 when I was practicing around with Aina. Oh, I didn't change the skills. But if I was at like, you have 3 minutes to complete the mission, and if you don't, and I was using all 3 of the minutes and just barely surviving, which is not good. You can't be doing that. Where? Oh my god, where is it? There's Bulletstorm. What's the best weapon for Aina? If she could use Greek Fire, it would be Greek Fire. Because she hits so fast and so quickly, she would be able to apply stacks so many times and just kill everything faster than Yukikaze could. But she can't use Greek Fire. If she had like a better weapon, I would probably say it would be this Onibure is like the Momochi weapon is extremely strong. This is great because she has so many particles, so many hits every time. She's going to cap defense down extremely quickly. I mean, even with like her rainstorm spin, it hits every single circular spin hits for like 8 times. If you're close enough to an enemy, you can hit them 3 times with inside the like a 70-degree cone. So you can hit with like, that's 15%. That's a 15% defense down, at least for the what I have it at right here. This is only even at 2.5, which is like, that's nuts. This not so much. Bestial Sin wouldn't work very well. Well, actually, she has enough skill cooldown in the first place to actually start gaining 100 stacks, but you have to use a weapon skill for it, so you have the weapon skill specific build. And of course, you have Type 0. This is nice. I mean, you can't get it very easily because this is the package weapon in the first place that she gets. Because it deals more super armor damage and increases familiar damage. So this will become 40% more familiar damage at the end of the day. That's nice, but it's still familiar damage. It works really well with Aina because hers actually can shoot very quickly. She can't use this either because it's obviously Yukikaze specific. Though the best weapon I would think for Aina is Bloody Chaser, because Bloody Chaser allows her to just heal from the skills she does. And she has like 3 skills that hit extremely hard and hit all the time, so she can constantly keep herself topped up, because her other healing skill is a healing field and you have to stand in it. So if I want to use triple burst all the way from across the arena, I can heal from that for 2% of its damage, because its innate base damage is so high I don't have to worry about it, and I can heal for like 5,000 health and then modify it with other setups. It's pretty much either like, this is the cheapest, bestest option for her. Like obviously you can get this to plus 10 and plus 15 really easily. There's no doubt about it. This is obviously way more expensive and harder to acquire, but it's a much stronger logistical solution due to the way you can keep debuffing people. And also activates the debuff boosts on other supporters. But this is just stronger in the general sense if you don't have enough resources. Like she hits so off, like I don't use it unless I'm actually fighting against really hard content, because it's such a massive hit to your damage. Alright. Let's, she's in 96k. We'll go fuck around with this. Alright, your queen's ready. You're ready to advance to the next star rating? Oh, you fucking bet there, Jermaine. You're gonna get her, you're gonna get Astaroth to like 81 or... What is it? It's 80... 87. That's 87 is the new maximum. I've yet to get Asagi there myself. Okay. I wonder when Tokiko's package is gonna come out. Well, I don't know. Felicia just got hers, so we're probably looking at April. Oh, I fucked that up. No damage, baby. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Yes, we have to shut off the game every time because if we, you know, if we don't shut off the game, we complete the mission. Holy shit, I don't think I've ever... I didn't get no damage on that the last time I did it. I put that in the video, too. That was fucking awesome. It also goes to show just how powerful Aina's AoE clearing power is, because she can just stand in the middle of a crowd of enemies and then jump away and then gun them all down. It's fantastic. This is so fucking awesome. It's amazing. Alright, Aina. Like, yes, her tits are fucking wonderful. I mean, that's like the #1 thing people really like about Aina in the first place, is that her tits are literally as big as her head. It's a similar situation with Astaroth. They're both drawn by the wonderful artist Potion. They're both Taba. They both started off in Taba, which is great. Lovely ladies. Lovely ladies just out there just making them milkshake, baby. I love that stuff. Like when I was working on the video, I had to really contain myself just from saying like, "Oh yeah, man, we got the motherfucking Merc with the milk. I am excited about this. I'm waiting for her. Waiting, quaking, awaiting, praying. My God." Let's see. Oh yeah, we don't have any of those. Let's not do that one. Let's actually finish up the event. Aina's like Ayane, she's super stacked, short stacked, and gifted. Yes, we gotta love our short stacked gunner over here, who knows how to absolutely work it to her best of her conditions. Oh man, burping. Got that I have triple burst equipped rather than having the fast. I don't have fastest shot equipped, so I was like holding the dodge button. I'm thinking, all right, why aren't they dead yet? She's supposed to just hit like 7 shots in the next couple of seconds and just annihilate everybody. No, she didn't do it because I was being stupid and I forgot. 1 million damage is 1.5 million damage is pretty solid though with it, because that means it makes the sonic boom do 750,000 damage, and the sonic boom actually has a larger range than the laser beam, so it's able to hit stragglers. And if it didn't break the armor on the first shot, well, it's going to do it on the second one. Well, I said it's got a big hitbox, but it's not big enough to hit the ones on the side. Shinohara Mary, do you think they're going to make her a character, in the playable character in the future? I think she was one of the highest ranked she was very high up, like top 10 to get as a playable character in the game. Or at least I thought so from what I remember. Because she... If there's any other character that deserves to be playable at this rate, it is Saika and Mary. Mary's been in the game since like, I think, the first 2 months. Saika hasn't even been in there for like... Saika's been in the game for like a little over a year. Because Mary, like Mary would be another Fists character, and she would be like a complement to Sue. But have you guys ever read those little posts about how like, Gremory not, what is it? Gremory making characters share weapons is an incredibly lazy invention, and they should make new weapons every single time for other characters. Because the statement isn't exactly wrong. It is kind of lazy that they don't make other characters for it, but it's also really good so you can actually like share weapons and save on resources so you don't have to keep inflating your fucking inventory full of shit. We didn't start sharing weapons until Anrose, which was the 21st character. That means we have, I think, 20 different weapon types in the game. And my inventory is already fucking bloated as is. Oh my goodness, how is Aina there, Terrence? Aina is probably one of the most fun characters we've had in the game thus far. Because Aina actually has skill cooldowns that are attainable. They're actually fast. She's actually fast. She doesn't have a bunch of problems where she has to like deal with a shitty basic attack, dead skills, totally useless setups or anything like that, and just plain Jane buffs, and not plain Jane buffs, but like unique buffs that take 20 years to come back online, so you're never gonna see them during the level. You only use them on like hard content. Or healing, or 3 healing skills that are absolute shit to use. I'm looking at you, Ambrose. She also has a bunch of after image attacks, which I really like. It makes it look so fast. Yeah, weapon sharing is an extremely great concept. Like, I'm glad that they do it. It lets me use all of my plus 15 weapons on Anrose. It's like, oh my god, it's fantastic. Love it. With the speed pistols, 5 out of 5. Fantastic. That's right. That's the same thing with Nagi with the speed swords. She already moves so fast in the first place, and then she moves like, my god, she moves at lightning speed like a certain little teacher. I love the disco ball attack. That's so much fun. I like that they integrate Aina's guns into like every single thing she does. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had ideas for Aina to become playable in the first place, because they have they reuse her bombing run attack from her boss fight as her ultimate, and they also incorporate the bombing procedure as a skill you can use. So it's like they've had these ideas in store for a while. They just were like waiting for the right time, I guess, to put her in the game. How did that miss? Oh, he was probably inside the gun because he got knocked. Because if he's inside the gun, he doesn't take damage, because the hitbox appears in front of it. Ooh, that's a good drop right there. That's 4. Also, these Valentine boxes are fucking awesome, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, the Affinity update, the Affinity system got an update. The Affinity system now, you can use 10 points per one 10 items, that's it. 10 items a day, which is huge. If you have, that means if you have like 10 Fuma plushies, you get 10 chocolate boxes, that's 1,000 points. You'll be able to complete it in like a little over a week. Nagi's good, but she's no top tier. Oh, that's 100%. She's literally just okay. She's like Diet Rin. It's like if you don't like MILFs and you want like a teenage girl or something, you go get Nagi. But if you want like an older, mature woman, you go get Rin. And like Rin actually plays better. Nagi's like, yeah, Nagi's a hit and run character, but the thing is she's melee. So she has, she can't really do she can do the hit, but she can't run away very well. Aina does the hit and run gameplay way better because she can just make escapes and hit from like 20 million yards away. Why do they not do that in the first place is like a mystery to me. Yeah, Aina is one of the best since Rin. Rin and oh my god, I keep wanting to call her Saika. Micah and Rin were the best characters we got last year, 100%. Because both of those characters feel insanely good to play. And even with their little problems, they still feel awesome. Like, you still feel really good for, like, nailing the bombing run, nailing that lightning bolt or anything like that, getting Denki off and then going into Volt Whip. Getting those off feels really good because you're doing a shitload of damage, and it actually, like, what is it? They have good feedback. They do. Nagi does not have good feedback. That's something I've noticed a lot, is if your character does not have good feedback, they're gonna feel like shit. That's why Murasaki still maintains like top spot for feeling good and also being a good character, because every one of those axe hits, the enemies get staggered with it and they do a shitload of damage. Yeah, Micah's an absolute powerhouse. She's fucking unstoppable and I love it. Anrose kind of sucks despite wanting her to be really good. I think I said this before, but talking with Kizuna Collection, we were discussing one day about like how Anrose should have the ability to switch between defensive and offensive setups. Like her ultimate would be like a transformative ultimate, and I guess you could set it up to where you could have it with Activator ultimate. She becomes Dreadnought mode, where she gets increased defense, or activating like super speed, her super speed Devil Trigger mode or something, and she does substantially higher damage at the cost of 3 times more damage taken, which would be great. It would make Anrose into a high risk reward playstyle that has a high risk reward playstyle that allows her to suit to how you want to do things. You want to go for speed, you gotta start building particles and get to your ultimate faster. And no, Anrose didn't turn out to be that way. Anrose turned out to be fucking terrible. Well, no, she's not exactly terrible. She's a modern action Taimanin terrible. Because she's 4 characters combined into one, and they're all not very good. She takes aspects from Kurenai and Asagi. Asagi, Kurenai, and I think even Kaze and Rin. She does all of the concepts and not very well. No, Murasaki, that's it. Because Anrose has 3 healing skills, and they're all terrible. Because she has to stop and use every single one of them. She can't stay mobile. She has to sit there and take tons of hits and damage. Those skills do a shitload of damage too, so she can heal it right back. And it's in colors too that aren't like absolute fucking garbage. But no, she has to sit there and live with like the fact that she has it's a 3 and 2 3% and a 5% healing. She can recover, but those skills don't do ass for damage. I'm sitting there using like Asagi's weapons on her, which are like plus 11 and plus 15. She's hitting like 97 to 100,000 base damage, 100 character power, and she's not hitting like worth a shit. So it's probably because I think I got a Steam sort of refund or whatever, and then they probably like retroactively took out the damage boosts. Because I watched like Kazuna Collection's video over it. He's got similar power level to when I had it with Anrose, and he's hitting for like 600,000, and she's actually doing stuff with it. But even then, she's still mid as fuck and not good. I don't know why they want to make a character who won the poll at number 1 absolutely a chore to play. It's terrible. That's my rant about Anrose, a character who does not deserve to be treated that way. He shot her right in the fucking face with an arrow. It's slower than a bullet, but she managed to get shot in the face. Look at that, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. 220,000, okay. That's what I've got to say about Anrose. Like, if I were going to make something about Anrose, it would be like inherently negative. Because there is not a lot going on with her that's redeemable. I don't think she's one of those characters like I don't ever touch anymore because she's so meh. She doesn't feel good to use. I think she's also one of those characters who has a delay on the second dash, which is really shitty. I would like all the characters to not have that awful delay between dashes because it makes them so awful to play. Noah does not have that. She has 3 dashes in a row, actually. Sue doesn't have that. She's one of the better characters because of it. Like, Sue feels good. Sue is one of the earliest examples of a character that feels really good to play, but is gimped by her lack of ranged abilities. And then she gets that boost later on that, like, and she got 81 skills, and that changes her fucking life. Hello there, Jeff. I'm over here ranting about characters that have problems, while talking about how great Aina is, because, my goodness, this lady's great. Jeez, oh my goodness. We got the Merc with the milk is here. Everybody raise your glass of milk to Aina, because my goodness, she's milking the money out of me, that's for sure. I bought her early, and it was worth it. It was fucking worth it. Same thing with Micah. Micah's great. Also, the very small concept with Aina you have to deal with of, Bullet Storm and Bullet Dance having their cooldowns change with the sets you equip on them, that's amazing. That's great. That's such a small little thing that other games would do normally, but here it's great because it actually institutes a level of strategy into your build. It's like, okay, if I do red, it's the slowest version of Bullet Dance, but it does the most damage. But if I do blue, I have to deal with the whole fact that it's forward-facing, and I also get a drone buddy. But it's green, it doesn't have that. But if it's green, it has no boost, but it hits me all times. It's like, goodness. I'm using my head, I'm excited. This is actually a fucking good character. I like this. I love it. We're gonna end up maxing her out. Like, this is gonna be the same situation for me with Micah, because I maxed out Micah in like 4 days. That was like the best week I've had like on that for a while. And then I made the Micah video. That was one of my favorite ones to make because it's a character I really enjoy. You know. That's why I was so. It's one of the reasons I've been gone for so long is that I don't know what to say about what is it? Sora, well, I have stuff to say about Sora because she's really good. She's another one of those characters that's really good to play too because she has so many ranged options, and like she can solve everything, and she has good feedback. I could make a video about Sora. I can't make anything about Anne Rose that isn't explicitly negative or how much I don't like her. It's not like a situation of like, oh, I dislike Anne Rose because she's like Yukikaze or something. Oh, I like Anne Rose's design a lot. Her VN, her movies, everything about that. That's fine. I don't mind that. I just really care about the whole fact that they made her mechanically terrible. And Nagi is in a similar boat. She's Diet Rin, and she's boring. That's it. I love my little Uzaki-chan over here. She's great. Oh my goodness, I can just sit here and play like levels for hours with her because she just feels so good. Well, I've also been playing a lot of Devil May Cry lately because I was going to finish Devil May Cry 5 last week, but I had to go get called into fucking work. That's another. Well, I've already explained that. But it's like, you know, you get called into work, then you go work 6 days in a row. That's not fun. It makes you very tired. Thankfully, on my off day yesterday, I went and got sushi. That was very nice. But yeah, this is the Uzaki-chan we all wanted. This is American Uzaki right here. So I think Aina's like Asian or something. That's right. She's got the power. She's got the guns. My goodness, I would bet Aina goes home every night to her like dingy little apartment or like a little safe house or something, and she drinks gunpowder tea because she's hardcore about it. Oops, I wanted to hit reset. Actually, no, we have 20,000 points. Let's level her up. All right. Oh my god, that's right. This update right here, the fact that you don't have to go hit confirm, then hit the stat again to complete it, that's great. I love that. I don't know why that wasn't in there in the first place. Alright, there we go. Let's actually level up our defense so Aina doesn't get hurt for 5,000 damage off of a little eye imp. Because my goodness, she is rough. Yes, that's a similar situation over here. I mean, I work so I can go play this wonderfully crappy game. Because this game, I know we all understand this. This game has its moments where it's amazing. Like this week, it's great. They release a character that feels really good. It actually feels like they have a level of competence behind them. And then other weeks it's dead air and they don't care about the community. I talked about that during Postal. I remember that. You know what? I would honestly really like if they had if we could combine if we were able to switch characters mid excuse me. If we were able to switch characters mid-mission like this, or something like during time of VR, I would love to have Aina and Micah be able to switch each other. Because they're both, it's like the guns and the bazooka lady. We've got too close for missiles, and we've also got, we have too close for missiles, and we have far enough for ballistics. I want both of them together. Because I want the girls with the best ballistics on my fucking team right here. That's why we're using the one-eyed trainer outfit, because it makes them look so goddamn enormous. Jesus Christ, she's huge. Well, let's change it so I can not get flagged anymore, because they'd love to show that off. And see, that's the thing too. I'm pretty sure Yukikaze has squirt guns, so I could have probably used that for this. You got mixed feelings about that there, little postman? You want to quit, but the waifus keep you playing. Now Aina feels great and you have to wait to gather resources so you can enjoy her. Do you think they do that on purpose there, Postman? That they make an actually, like... They make a good character so people want to come back, but they have, No. Oh, here it is. They put their good characters at the beginning of the year so they can have a strong start and fund the rest of the year in terms of projects. Because they ended the year, let's see. First Christmas, they ended it with, They ended it with Shizuru. Shizuru is a generally very meh character unless you know what the fuck you're doing. Same thing with like Sue. Shizuru has like one strong color and then one, maybe two strong colors. And then they ended the year last year with Aina. Not Aina, we have Aina right now. We have Aina at home. This is our Aina at home. And... Nagi. That is how little of an impact Nagi made on me that I have to keep reminding myself who she is. Damn, it's 8 seconds. Look how far away I can stand and actually still hit enemies. Yukikaze can't even do that. The only other character who can do that are Micah and Sora. Why can't the other ranged characters be this good? No, Emily can do that as well. I keep forgetting that Emily is also like one of the strongest characters in the game. Because Emily is just Emily. She's just there. She's just there existing in the void, farming my content. Oops. No to flatties. We want ballistics here. I got Yukikaze to 1, complete the collection, and 2, so I can actually have a guns character to play with. But even then, we got Felicia, which is the better flat character. She's a better character in general. I like Felicia more, and I like her sister even better. Which is like, that's great. Give me more Felicia. I don't have enough resources to uncap her anyways, but even then, I'm at 75, and I can clear everything with her. If I get her at 81, she'll be unstoppable. Also, I got Felicia's costume. That is so cute on her. Oh my goodness. The Felicia video is another one of those videos I made that I really liked. Because Felicia is a really good character, and well, I've talked about ranged feedback. Melee feedback, Rin, Felicia, Murasaki. Yeah, those right there off the top of my head, I know have insanely good feedback about it. Like, when you hit somebody, they fucking feel it. But all these games today have some sort of shit behind them. Not even look at it. More or less not even bother in the first place. But sometimes you gotta minimize AT when people come in the room with a secret garden costume of Nagi. Bro, you may as well just take off all the secret garden costumes for all those girls. Watch out for the bunny suit Shizuru. That's one that'll get you a talking to from mom. Bath towels? Oh, might as well forget about them, Jeff. Welcome back there, Darth Neo. You got to miss out on the nice, fun rant about Anrose and a whole bunch of other characters that have problems. We're over here farming the hell out of this. Well, no, I farmed it a little beforehand so I could level up Aina. Did you see that? I went through the entire combo and then went into Bullet Storm. She didn't have a very stilted animation for it or anything like that. It felt natural. God fucking damn it, Aina's just so good. They need more echo on these sound effects. She's shooting off guns in the middle of a city. It should make a lot more echo sound effects, and also should be like cracking and popping way louder. I want that. This is a Unity game for the most part, isn't it? It shouldn't be like extremely complicated to do any like modding, right? Like everybody obviously wants to do like the nudity mods, and they don't look that good. Sometimes they do. I saw that's one for Asuka. That was fantastic. I like that a lot. That got me doing like the rock eyebrow cock pose. I'm like, oh man. They got one. No, they have one for Ingrid, but it doesn't change. But it doesn't actually take off her clothes. It just makes her stuff skin textured, which looks really bad. Asuka's is effectively the same. Is not so much the same. It's just that she has. She already looks like she's naked in the first place, so it really helps a lot. That's why the Asagi new mod looks so good too. But either way, it's I would love to see this game get modded to actually fix some of the mechanical issues and also expand stuff. I would love to see these girls get more moves. Like, you know, we have 10 slots. I like to see these skills reworked or at least replaced by someone, like an animation replace or anything like that. Ooh, that was 2 million. That was hot. They made Aina and Nagi playable as to bring back people to AT. Oh, I wouldn't doubt that one bit. They brought all the fan favorite characters because they fucked up and like, hey, we can't pay for Anrose. We have to make you pay for Anrose. Whoops. Okay, let's make Nagi play really pretty okay, and then we'll make Aina fantastic. So who's gonna be next on the docket then? Is it gonna be Mary? I hope Mary is like Sue 2.0, like the Sue update we should have gotten in the first place, and she's like phenomenal. So I may be setting my expectations too high because Aina plays like a fucking dream. Like I can't believe that she actually doesn't have problems. Like I can't believe that Aina doesn't have like innate problems like Micah does. Or Sora until you get her learning curve down and then she becomes one of the best characters in the game. I'm actually very happy that people were like, you know, I won't lie. I myself was kind of skeptical on like when Sora was released. It's like, what are you gonna do for a bow character? Okay, we're gonna make our bow character shoot out napalm, become a sniper, and shoot off explosives. That's what we're gonna do. And it makes her like a particle machine. She kills everything so quickly. She fights from range. She's a professional kiter. Her heal is so goddamn strong. And she's even in a color that she can actually take benefit from the heal too. Well, she can do like 1.2 million damage off of the heal. Like, well, 750 to 1.2 and just like go nuts. She even has a close range contingency for a reflect. Nobody has that besides Rin. And I think, Mike, see, there you go. You want people to like your character? Okay, make them mechanically fun and interesting. That's why people like Emily in the first place, besides having the hot blonde factor behind her. I can't lie, I do like Emily because she's a nice hot blonde lady. And also the fact that Emily is my #1 farmer. I think she probably has the most quests completed out of like all of my characters. It's probably that and Asagi. Both of them have like the highest clear rate for my characters. If this game ever goes Unreal 5, it's gonna be amazing. Oh my goodness. If this game actually ever went Unreal 5, it would be like... I have no idea what the hell they would do at that point. It's like... Well, if it was Unreal 5, I don't think we're gonna be playing it on mobile, and mobile is where they make all their money. Steam makes some nice money, but it doesn't make the same amount of money as like our friends in Southeast Asia and Japan playing on their Xiaomi X8s. But surely Oboro will be close to AT. I mean, she's already... Well, I don't know. Aina's been in the game for 2 years, and she just now is playable. She's been a boss, I think, at least 6 times. So... Do we have to wait 2 years, just the same situation as Saika, for her to become a playable character? Do we have to wait 2 years to see Kokawa Oboro become a playable character? This is just like Fate Grand Order, but now we have to like deliberate on whether or not they're going to become playable. Like we don't know they're coming ahead or anything like that, and they come down the road 2 years later. But that's true. Ayame needs to get in the game because she would be the 3rd girl from Taimanin. Kurenai, that's her name. She'd be the one girl from Taimanin Kurenai. She'd be part of the main trio to get in. We'd have Felicia, we'd have Kurenai, we'd have Ayame in there too, and be great. That's fine. Ayame would be a pretty cool one to play as because she'd be an actual sniper character. Sniper. She'd be a sniper character, Lois. She'd be so good at shooting them from a distance. She'd be the perfect accompaniment to Aina, the close range specialist. And then we have the close range specialist. And then we have Ayame, who's the maximum distance ranged sniper character. Which this game doesn't really have a lot of long levels, so I wonder how they're going to make her work. Because I know I've talked about that with when I was playing Micah. Because Micah, I feel like she has some starter elements for a character like Ayame. We got Momochi over here passing kidney stones. Like, look at that. He just passes one right there and he passes out. Aina, you gotta call a doctor for this man. He looks terrible. Absolutely fucking horrid. Where is... I'm gonna change your clothes. I want to get this. You guys will fucking know when I get this costume because I'm gonna post all about it on Twitter. Because it is so good. This is such a good costume for her. It's also a testament to just how good the costume is in general. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to level up her skills. Let's level up the ultimate. Big source of damage. Mary's got to get in first. She does, Verndre. She has to get in first because Mary's been in the game since like month 3. I think she was actually in the very first event that the game started off. Well, when you start doing events in the game, when they started giving out events, she was the first event character we fought, all the way back in JP. I don't know if you guys played the Dead or Alive series, not like the vacation games, but like the actual Dead or Alive fighter. There's a guy named Rig in there. He's introduced in Dead or Alive 5. I think he's a Taekwondo master, and all he does is kick. I want them to like pick moves from him and put them on Saika because he's great. He was one of my favorite characters to play as in that game. Because if you remember correctly, guys, there's also men in the Dead or Alive series. Yeah, Rig, see, he fucking played. I'm the only one who actually I know there's probably like 200 people I've met total who actually have played Dead or Alive as a fighter. That hold system is fucking great. He's not lazy. He's fucking cool. Well, I don't know. I think he's cool because mechanically he's really fun to play. Because he's got, I think he's a stances character from what I remember. Similar to Brad Wong. Brad Wong's really cool too. He's another one that takes a lot of, he takes knowledge. Takes knowledge to play, but also some patience to learn, because there's so much you can do with him. He's like freeform jazz, the character. I remember seeing a post there on the Action Taimanin in general, saying that since we have shared weapons for people now, I would think that Saika would get shared weapons with Asuka. It's not like a very far-fetched idea either, because, well, Asuka has blades attached to her legs, but I feel like they would most likely make an original weapon for Saika. For her legs specifically. Ooh, damn, we got 3% off of 7. Oh, guys, you guys can play Dead or Alive and enjoy the men as well. Like, they're some of the coolest guys in the game. Well, I mean, like, you know, Zach's cool, right? He's a Dennis Rodman caricature. Nobody knows who the fuck Dennis Rodman is anymore, besides the last time he went to North Korea. Ayana is your #1 lady of Dead or Alive. If I had, well, I know I've talked about this before, but if I had to pick like a Dead or Alive like original character to really enjoy, it would obviously be either Neo Tengu or yeah, it would be Neo Tengu. That's the first one that always comes to mind when I think Dead or Alive. It's Neo Tengu. They hit the perfection right there in the 5th game, because man, 5 is so good. 4 was better, but 4 is better mechanically, but 5 introduces a whole bunch of concepts that were fun. Bunch of characters too. The Soul Calibur and Tekken dudes are way better. Yes, they are. The Mishima family is, you know, they have their past, but doing an electric wind god fist on somebody and then leading into like a nice 11-hit combo with like Kazuya, that's the fucking ticket right there. You can play Tekken 3 every day and never get bored. Oh, same here. Fucking Tekken 3 is a solid ass game. Did you guys ever play Tekken 4 though? I remember I played Tekken 4 a lot at the movie theater. Like, we would sit there and play with each other, like against each other when we were waiting for the movie to start, and I like that a lot. Yoshimitsu. Oh yeah, Soul Calibur and Tekken both have a Yoshimitsu, and they both do the same thing. Oh my god, I forgot that Soul Calibur and Tekken are Namco properties. I completely forgot about the company Namco until like last week when I was playing Ridge Racer. Does anybody still go back and play like Tekken 1, like on the PlayStation 1? That's like, it's got like the original Tekken 1 jank where they haven't like ironed out everything yet, but it's still really solid. Like Tekken 3 is obviously where they hit the mark, and it's like it becomes the Tekken we start to understand today. Where you got 4 buttons, left arm, left leg, right leg. You go and you go from there. It's such a simple system, yet it's so good. Oh yeah, I remember because I remember playing Soul Calibur 2. The Namco logo comes up, and I'm like, why does that come up there? It's like, oh, Namco. Namco's the guy who made Pac-Man. And let's see, Namco makes Pac-Man, and it's like, and then I see and Namco also made Tekken. And Tekken is obviously like, it started off as an arcade series that gets ported, that was actually been able to port into home consoles. And Namco is very, very good about that on the PlayStation 1, about making games that, when they port them to the home console, they're fucking enormously powerful. They look enormously great. It's why Tekken looks so good. It's why Soul Edge like looks awesome. Like on the Dreamcast and the PlayStation 1. They also play great too. I need more Ridge Racer in my life. They need to bring that game back. It's like one of the best racing series ever. You could effectively call Soul Edge just Soul Calibur 0 at this point. I wouldn't. You know, looking at, I could keep we're talking about Yoshimitsu right here, and I keep seeing like Momochi right there, and I'm thinking, you know what? He looks oddly familiar. Is he supposed to be an XP of like Soul Calibur Yoshimitsu? Because he looks a lot closer to that than he does Tekken Yoshi. I mean, have you guys seen what Yoshimitsu looks like in Tekken 7? He looks like he's got like a fucking mop on his. He looks like Davy Jones from like the Pirates of the Caribbean. By the way, everybody go watch that. That's a good movie. That's a good movie series. But he looks like Davy Jones in there with like a sword. And I'm like, really? That's not Yoshimitsu. That's a fucking disgusting thing right there. It's not my Yoshi, dude. It's not my Yoshi. There's Yoshimitsu the first, and after time skip, another Yoshi comes in. I saw a video about this. Got Hardcore Gaming 101 on the subscription list. No, the toy guns don't work very well with that. Where's... You know, these would be really good and cool guns to use on like Yukikaze or oh goodness, on Yukikaze or anyone else. I would rather not have like the butterfly things on it, because these look like right out of Bayonetta, or these look like the Artemis from Devil May Cry 3 in terms of like design. But I don't think Artemis carries butterfly wings on it. They fit more of in a Bayonetta game than they do here. But they also got the vagina front end right there. But I want to put it in Aina, not in this. Not this. I wish I had Crime and Punishment, the Yukikaze guns, because those actually look really good on for Aina. Who's the hottest girl for Street Fighter, Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur, and Tekken? Oh, I can answer that question really fucking easily. Okay, for Street Fighter, that's like Candy White. Dead or Alive, that's Rachel. That's Rachel and Nia Pingu. Soul Calibur, that's gonna be Taki. And Tekken, that's probably gonna be Lisa Williams. There we go. I just answered all the questions. I just answered the question immediately because I know the answer every time, because when people ask me about that, they always like to comment, "Hey, wait a minute. All those women look the same. You want to know why they all look the same? They're all fucking hot blonde ladies, and I love it." I honest to God want to go get Street Fighter 6 so I can go play as Cammy and mess around with that. Because, man, she looks great in it. So great in 5 now. Oh look! Oh wow! I didn't see that. That's a cool bug. Oh, I need to show that again, because that's a visual bug. I think it's his eyes. The glow effect for his eyes wasn't attached correctly, so it's now inside the building. Is it still there? No, it's not. Like right over here. Oh, well, you can't see it. You see those billboards over there that show like the 24-hour store and all that stuff? This brown building. That brown building appears in the ending cutscene. And if I kill him when his eyes are still glowing, I think they get detached. Or that's probably where his dead body goes when they switch from his fire form to his cooldown form. Oh, Christy's wonderful. Christy's a fucking wonderful woman. Oh my goodness, imposter. He's a little sussy baka. Alright, keep an eye on that back building over there. If it's still there. Oh, it's not there. Last time it showed like the glowing lights back there. There are 2 glowing red dots. This sounds like the beginning of a fucking creepypasta. Like, I saw the lights back there, guys. You gotta believe me. Oh, they won't show up on stream anymore. What's going on? Let's see. Darth Neo over here. He's got Chun-Li. He's got Tina, Taki, Ivy, and Katarina. All solid choices for sure. We got Cammy, Ayame, Ivy, and Crispy Christy. Love Christy. One of my favorite characters. That's like when I was playing Dead or Alive all those years ago as a youngin'. I'm playing Dead or Alive Extreme 2. It's like, oh, we got Christy, my man, my late moment. Yeah, my lady over there, Christy. I'll sit there and play with her for the 2 weeks. Turn that ice queen in the nice lady. By the way, everybody get the costumes for those before they shut the servers down. Chun-Li, Sung-Mia, Taki, Ayame, and Lily. Lily's cool. That's a good Tekken girl as well. No, I didn't do it. Damn it. Well, we've been on Ridge Racer for a while. Let's go to... Oh, I know. We'll start off very strong. Where's... Mina now uses guns in Tekken 8 and she's got the MILF factor behind her. I did not know... Oh yeah, that's right, the Nina trailer came out the other day. I forgot about that. I remember I was talking to a person that was like, oh, the trailer came out for like Nina Williams the other day. And it's like, nobody ever talks about how hot the ladies in Tekken are because they're just a bunch of basic bitches. When it really could be said for all of the fighting games that like, at least like the big mainstream fighters that everybody talks about. They're all basic bitches. I mean, I like Cammy. She's like this straight-laced military woman who goes and does missions. It's like, you can't get any more like regular than that. There it is. There it is. There it is right there. Awesome. The eye effect is still there. I can't fucking yes, I caught it. But I'm glad we all picked Taki from Soul Calibur. She deserves to get that spot picked out. Was Taki in Soul Calibur 1? Because I'm trying to remember when that I'm trying to remember if she was or not. Because Taimanin Asagi 1 released in 2004, in October of 2004. I'm trying to piece it together because it's like she looks pretty dead on with Asagi. Like Asagi just looks like a, you know, you change the texture on Taki's clothes and she looks like that. I mean, she even changed the same thing. girl in the orange outfit. From which game? It's like, or if you're talking about the one from Tekken, it's like a lot of characters wear orange. In fact, there's probably orange alternates. There's probably characters with orange alternates. Poison from Ultra Street Fighter 4. That's a good game. Ultra. One day we'll go play fighting games on this. I gotta get some practice in there so I can stop sucking dick at them. Like the one game I can actually sit there and play is Dead or Alive. Because I understand how that works. It's also because I sat down and put the time into it. If I really sat down and played it like I do with the earlier Street Fighter titles with like Cammy and Chun-Li, it would be a different story. But I still need the information regarding that because I want to find out if she's actually from. Because you can write a scenario, but it's also. Oh, he's in his transformation. Damn it. Huh? So if he gets the red eye that glows. It gets stuck back there. What is it? I killed him with a supporter last time, and I caused him to have the eye glow in the back building. Yeah, Taimanin Asagi 1 released in October of 2004. Not 2004. It released in 2008. I remember that more because Soul Calibur 2 is like, I think, 2004. Taimanin Asagi 1 is 2008. Because it came out in October, and it came out, I think, just around my birthday. And yes, Dotha, it's been a long time. Well, I've done a couple of streams lately, but nothing on the big scale like, we have a new character, let's show her off. I think we're going to hit 100,000 power with her today. Almost there. And yes, that is why I like Asagi so much. Because she just looks like Taki, but with like better hair and a better looking suit. I do enjoy Taki's the way she looks, and when she powers up has all the runes on her body. But I know I like Asagi's look better. I just do. No, well, there's also like the way that they draw Taki is that she has really she has a fierce expression, but she doesn't have the eyes for it. Like she looks like she's inexperienced or something like that. While they give Asagi this extremely serious face and like the eyes to match it. She has the look. Like, honest to God, that's the biggest difference between her and Sakura. Is like, it's the differences in their face, which is like such a big hard sell of these characters. Sakura is like obviously extremely inexperienced and a young character, and they make it, and Kagami reflects that in the drawing, while they make Asagi look like she's in her mid-fucking 30s, and she's a grizzled veteran, and it's totally fucked over in the situation because she hesitated and all that good shit. Plenty of stuff. Soul Edge was Taki's first appearance, so yeah. I kind of figure like, okay, if we're gonna steal the idea from Taki, we're gonna use it. We're gonna put our own spin on it, and then we made Asagi, and that's great. Like right now in my room, I have the Daki macro over here of Asagi, and it's even then she's got her like, she's making like, oh my goodness, she's making like an oh my goodness, don't look at me that way face, but she still maintains the extremely serious eyes behind her, and that's an extremely strong feature about her character design. Kablam. Got yes man kablam. There we go. Oh, it didn't hit because you were transforming. Yeah, man, you gotta go replay Soul Edge. You gotta get out your, No, they didn't have CPS2. It's not CPS2, that's Capcom system. It's not, no, it's not the Naomi system either. I don't know what Capcom uses. I'm much more familiar with the documentation for, the Naomi system and Capcom's. Taki was over 10 years old before Asagi even came to be. Tekken's from 1994. When did the PlayStation 1 came out? Because isn't like Tekken a launch title, or at least came very, very shortly after it released. Because I don't know if you guys remember this, but you guys remember Virtua Fighter? Virtua Fighter, you know, is being biggest deal as being a 3D fighter in the first place with 3D models and such. However, then Tekken came along and like totally showed him up. Totally showed up Virtua Fighter by being a better game, looking better, running better, doing everything that Virtua Fighter did in the first place better. Fucking awesome. Virtua Fighter is sadly forgotten. I think it's yeah, Tekken is way better. It's just a mechanically better game. It's so fucking, it's like Virtua Fighter's so busted. Oh, what's happening there, Bella D? We'll go check out our Aina weapons. Like, I don't have very much in terms for Aina's weapons herself. They're just mostly Yukikaze stuff. Like, all I'm doing is using just like Amber Karma and... Ooh, that's good. It helps offset the whole fact that you're not using that. Like, these are mine. I got like Type 0, I haven't done anything with it. Like, you don't even need a familiar boost on Aina because it hits so many times, it's just really good for getting particles. But I got Onibimure, Yukikaze weapon, Greek Fire, obviously she can't use it. Gigantic Wrath. I don't have Crime and Punishment, so I can't use anything with that. I think I got rid of Magnum Revolver, so I can't use the speed boost tactic. Bloody Chaser. This is, and I've obviously remarked how good Bloody Chaser is. In fact, I don't know. I'd like to give it a try in another level. So you got enough points? No, we need another 25,000. Oh yes, Officer Sarah over here just beating the crap out of everybody. What are you gonna do? Run home to Mama? No, Rachel says, I'll make sure you regret this. Rachel actually gets a Sarah costume from Virtua Fighter before they actually got the Virtua Fighter characters put into Dead or Alive 5. Everybody go play Dead or Alive 5. That's a really fucking good game when everything's completed. You still outside just watching on your phone? Oh, nice. What time is it over there? Oh, it's like 9 in the morning over there on a Saturday. It's like 9 p.m. here. Did he get it? No. There it is. His eyes are still floating. Right there. Does it appear in the cutscene? No. That was off to Aina's left. It would be over here. You can play as Sarah in Metroid Prime? Really? I think the one that everybody like loves to remark about is how they use the Sarah Bryant model to do Zero Suit Samus animations for those really cool and hot Zero Suit Samus animations everybody loves to do, because they all use the model from the Dead or Alive 5 Sarah. The Dead or Alive 5 Sarah model is like so highly detailed, and they ripped it from the game, and they make all the animations for it, and they call her just Zero Suit Samus. That's like a really huge debacle on those websites. At least it was for years. Dead or Alive 2 is really good though. That's one that I would play on my cousin's Dreamcast when I would go to her house. I think she more or less bought the game because I wanted to play it. I don't know, every time we would play she would be pretty good, so it's I guess she likes that. She enjoyed it. Enjoyed it enough to actually beat me at it a couple of times. I like the ones that when they use the model for Sarah, they use the one with the puffy nipple texture on that. Those are nice. And then they go use the one for Source Filmmaker, and they didn't. No, they learn how to do animation first, which is fine, and then they get halfway done, and then they realize their lighting looks like shit. So it looks like everybody's it looks like two corpses hanging in a shack, smacking together, and it's not looking that great. I mean, we all can't be Louse, dude. We all can't be Redmo when they're not doing fetish content or something. But hey, we can make it cool. Nina also got a Zero Suit Samus skin in the Wii U release of Tekken Tag 2. That's actually pretty nuts. Holy shit. It's like, is it because they know? Do they understand? They must know. It's like they give her the Zero Suit Samus costume. It's like, we understand. We got it. We even hired some of those people, but they obviously can't tell it. They can't tell you guys. Real demo is real demo. Is it the name Redmo or Real Demo? I have a. That's another good story for me because sometimes I will read things and it won't, like, all the letters won't go into my head. When I was playing Final Fantasy 13 when it came out all those years ago, I thought the word paradigm shift said paradigm shift. So I kept calling that, like, I would talk to my friends about the game, and they're like, yeah, I was doing one of them paradigms, so I switched to my, like, medic or, like, my full DPS setup, and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? And I'm like, yeah, it's like, my class thing is, it's like, no, dude, it's paradigm. So then I would say paradigm, and then I would say that I didn't realize for years later that it's paradigm. I mean, when I'm sitting there in my room playing on my, like, 30-inch CRT on my Xbox, and I'm, like, sitting, like, 4 feet away from it, and I'm not reading it correctly, and I'm not reading it all the way because I'm trying to concentrate on knocking down this enemy, I'm not going to sit there and read, okay, I'm going to paradigm shift. And then I sound like an idiot, like, years later. That's also probably where I start to enjoy mispronouncing things on purpose. That's a really good one. Turns out every generic blonde in a blue suit can become Samus. Watch your tone, son. You're in a blonde loving zone over here. They ain't generic. They're wonderful. No, they're not generic. They're special. Watch your tone, son. Yeah, the Aina shots do sound like lightsaber clashes. It sounds like when they deflect a laser blast or, like, nick an object. Oh, you tweeted that? Sorry, on their melody. I'll check it out soon. Oh, jeez. What are some things you like to mispronounce? Well, let's see. Oh, here's a really good one. I'm sure you guys, there's tons of memes about this. Hydro City and Hydrocity. I mean, fellas, where's the space in Hydro City? It's like saying Indianapolis. You know, do you say Indianapolis? Do you say Audacity? You know, you say Audacity, but it's actually, but you say it, but it looks like you would say Audacity. There's the Family Guy Cool Whip bit. That's a nice good one to do against people you know who really don't like mispronounced words. Yeah, we're just gonna have some Cool Whip. Like, no, the Stewie pronounces it whip by putting way more emphasis on the H than there should be, and it's that's a good bit that they really annoy Ryan with. You can't mispronounce opie. Oh, hi, making various blinking sounds. Darn it. He was just outside of the range of that, too. God, Aina's just so much fun. They didn't have to make her so good, yet they did. This is great. I mean, look at that ass go, baby. Like, my goodness. She's moving so slow because she gotta haul all that behind her. God damn, her gun's too loud. Bitch too fat. God damn, straight up rated R for retard over here for how much damage she does. Make a motherfucker go dumb with how much milk she got in that thing. Jesus Christ. Metro City with Metropolis. Have you guys ever watched Megamind? That's actually a really good movie. Man. That's one of those movies I wrote off as a teenager, and then I actually sat down one day and watched it, and it was like that made my afternoon. That movie is great. Like, you get to see all the fun memes about it and everything. And you think like, oh, it's just gonna be a meme movie and everything like that. No, it's fucking solid. So this means she actually has 4 guns. Aina actually has 5 guns. Because she uses 3 guns for triple burst. She uses 3 guns for triple burst, but you usually see her with 4. The 3rd gun is probably like an assist drone. Have I checked on the private room? Aina's smaller than Yukikaze and Sue. This I gotta see. I mean, I do love myself, my short stacks. But if she's that short, my goodness. Aina is like a literal midget. And like, she's a literal medically described midget. I wouldn't be surprised if she's like 3'5". She's like 3 feet tall. She can't even reach the counter. She's got to get on like a step stool. It's probably why she has to wear boots all the time. No, it's an Astaroth situation where Astaroth has to wear like platform shoes because she's so short. It's great. Well, I can't do it at my own speed. I gotta wait for them. Almost there. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's right. I finished up that one for the Golden Pass. Like, look at this. She's in the front above everybody else, and like Emily is just drastically taller than her, and Asuka is just like, well, no, when you're in the back, you stand lower than everybody else, and even then, Aina can't even keep up with them. She's so short. Oh no, she's falling asleep, everybody. Night Watch is getting to her. Shorter. That's right, I was working on something and that, need to change that. Oh, I wish they had more costumes for her. Oh, well, hold on. Let's get everybody out of here. All right, there we go. Get her. Let's get. Where's original Astaroth? So Astaroth has a shitload of costumes because they like her. Wow. Oh, I can already see from here that's like, my goodness. Okay, where I don't want to buy Yukaze because then my account's stained with it. Yeah, we'll buy Sue. Well, fuck it. We have to do the height comparison. Lightning bolt. Whoops. My goodness. Look at this. Like now we have all the models stacked inside of each other. Like you can't even see Kakaze. Well, is this a level surface? Well, it's level enough. This is the default 0-0 position of the island stage. Look at that. Astaroth is like inherently taller. It's like it's not even like a contest. She's at least like, what is that? That's the top of her head's like right here in her mouth. So it's, you know, like she's at least like 6 or 7 inches taller than her. Aina is so incredibly short. Here, we'll move you over, Aina. It's a robot. My God, look at that. This is how often I use it because I don't know what to do. Now all the models are stuck together and I can't move them. There we go. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. Look at this guy. I mean, I know Sue's Chinese, but it's like, come on, Gremory, what are you guys doing over here? Look, she's fucking sneering at us. It's like she's disgusted at us for doing this. It's like, you put me inside her? I can't believe you're doing this. Oh my God! Look at this. Well, I'm not exactly on the most level surface, but it's a pretty solid comparison. I probably should have went to the that. There we go. There we go. Like I think Aina and Astaroth had like the same booby skeleton thing going on. Because Astaroth, she's a short lady, but it's you know, she's still taller than her, especially Sue. Aina is so short, my goodness. She loses out to her. Shorter than the tables. We got a nice hold on. Oh, that's right. I can use the mouse. We got a nice U shape going on here. We got like the walls of the canyon, and then we have like the base where all the water collects. They're really good at holding water because they're so uptight, you know. These over here though, that's like they're good at holding the water from the sides. I mean, look at this. We got straight up like, it's the Hoover Dam on this part. My goodness, it's like 2 mountains on either side of us. I mean, Aina and Astaroth are both short stack ladies, But I mean, you can't be calling Astaroth that short anymore when they're all standing at the same height and she towers over 2 children like this. I mean, you guys have heard of, you know, like the booty shelf. Well, here we have like the titty shelf over here. Like, look at this. Like, Astaroth has hers. Like, that's fine. They come out here like, you know, there was like you got 3 triple D goggles over here. Then we have Aina, who's like, nah, I've got like a whole suspension system over here. I'm looking like Selvaria. I'm looking like a Rita picture over here. And it's like, they're just out. 90, like straight up 90-degree situation right here. Like, my good, like, look, what has she got? Nothing. No bracing, no nothing. Like, wow. That's pure muscle right there. She's got the toned tummy, and she's got like, she does chest workouts. Like, she does, like, she gets on the chest press machine and works out on that for like 6 hours. I mean, she has gotta, because like, look at those things are fucking pert. Like, holy doobie. Oh, whoops. Look how the shadow changes with that. Oh, you can't reset the Z. Yes, you can. Great. Dude, look at them go. Look at that. Come on, active timer now. I need to reset to 0. I wish you could just double click it and it would do that. Which way is horizontal turning? I know I don't need an anterior pelvic. I don't need a pelvic tilt. There it is. This is the one. Yep, that's the twist. You guys know that, like, the Newton's cradle sort of thing, you know, he had like the 2 balls on either end, and how the how motion is supposed to travel to him. Well, check this out. We got I think we've managed to recreate it in Action Taimanin. So we got, and the motion travels, goes over there, goes over there, comes on back. See, these always two stay flat and stay stationary because they're not actually moving. We're just transferring the motion through them. The immense weight and the immense speed that they come at helps enact them to preserve forward momentum and motion. You can't actually pick up 2. I was gonna pick up, if I could pick up 2 at once, and I would do the same thing over there. It'd be like clacking together. I wish you could have like individual control of like each one of their breasts, so you could just go like grab one end and then like do a stop motion animation of like all the motion transferring over, and you put like a flat character in the middle so the motion like loses so much energy, and then you put like a big fat titted character next to it. Like if we had Aina, Sue, and then someone like, I don't know, Rin over here, then you do like the booby clack over there. It hits like Sue in the chest, it loses so much energy, and then it tries to move Rin's bags over there, and it can't because it lost so much energy. That'd be great. Who's another short character? Oh, that's right. Oh, it's colors. Let's see. I don't want to go to theme. I want to go over here. I want to find... Well, it's not her. I want to go find Felicia. Felicia isn't that tall from what I remember. She has the Yukikaze body series. Oh, there we go. Noah. Noah and Felicia. I can't find you. Oh, I should have taken Sue off when I was up there. See how she compares against other two like that. God, Aina, you're so short. I knew you were a small girl, but I didn't think you would be like this small. I didn't think you would be this small. No, not that one. Noah's the only person who looks like she actually wants to be there. She's just like, oh, okay. No, not Noah. Noah looks like confused as to why she is there. Felicia actually looks like she's having the time of her life. They actually have lighting on her eyebrows. Oh, that's neat. Like everybody's eyebrows are lit up. Except like they're not lit at all except for their eyebrows and their eyes. Maybe that's a design choice that they did. But let's see. Astaroth and... You can get it up there. Astaroth and Felicia are similar of height, and Noah goes down. She's even... Aina is actually shorter than Noah. Are they all standing on the same height? They're not standing on like the most level ground. Actually, no. Wow, look at that. They're not even like standing at all like in one line. Aina is actually further back on the shore to make her taller, and she's still losing. Aina, you never stood a chance, honey. Like, look at this. I think if anything, like Noah and Aina share body types. Like we're gonna use like the small lolly body, and we're gonna use that for everybody else. Look at that. Fucking front twerking. Look at that. Look. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at those things go. Oh yeah. Come here. How big are those boots? Like her foot's got to be like right here. Those boots are probably at least like 2 or 3 inches thick. Noah doesn't even wear shoes, and she's still beating her. Oh, Felicia, you gotta take those things off, honey. You're cheating now. More or less, Astaroth is probably cheating with it too. Can you do that? Can you do that, Astaroth? Yes, you can. Look at that. Oh yeah. That is so perfect because like that her dress is actually designed for that in the first place. Good. Well, obviously, no, that was on the first place when they were in her Taba cards, but now you can actually see it in motion, and the arrows come together. Look, she's like the kid at school trying to show you the cool tricks she can do with her fingers. It's like, hey kid, you want to see something cool? Watch this. Watch this. Are you watching? Are you watching, kid? I hope you're watching. I hope you're not looking at places you shouldn't be. Watch this. Watch the thing on my shirt. I got this from my dad. My dad taught me this one. The guys at his poker night really like this. It's fucking hilarious. Oh yeah. Clap, everybody. Clap for Astaroth. Look at her go. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, oh my god, she's rearing up. She's leaning back, everybody. Here she comes. And mwah. That's 1 kiss. Mwah. 2 kisses. Mwah. 3 kisses. She's so affectionate. She's so affectionate. Can I take the eye patch off of hers? Yes, I can. Fucking shit potion. When are you gonna draw like the official deck of Macuras for Astaroth and Aina. They need them. Like the Igawa sisters have like 5 apiece. These girls don't have any. Micah just got her first one earlier last year. I don't know, little ladies. Can you do this one? Oh, wow. That's a kid-sized milkshake right there. You go, Noah. You show him how it's done. You show Felicia how it's done. Because Felicia, you ain't doing this. Oh my God, she's trying. She's trying, everybody. The lighting on her dress is so intense. Does that show up on there? No, it doesn't show up on there, but on my end, it's really bright. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, there, Melody. Welcome home, finally. Yeah, that's a nice fun one to watch there on the train ride home. Look at this. Everybody's like, everybody's turn to watch Felicia shake it for us. She moves so fast she goes bald. Like, ooh yeah! Oh my God! Oh my God! Ladies, look at her go! It's amazing. Let's change the situation. I want to go somewhere else. Now we're at Tropical Island. Oh, 500, my goodness. The bear. Default. Whoops. No, I don't want to go to Gosha Academy. I want to go... 35,000 to open the door slightly. I wonder does Winter Captain have that? This is my favorite level. I don't know about you guys. This theme does not have a special feature. I absolutely... This is probably my favorite private room in the whole game. It has so much details. And look at that. They got 2008 Kagami right there. I love pointing that out because it's a nice frame picture. Nice frame picture of Misagi right there. It's like it's not like it's my house. That's what it is. It's my house because I have framed pictures of Taimanin in my room. Because I love these girls. I wouldn't have put up a picture myself of Yukikaze though. We don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, Mary. The art where she and Kurt and I remove each other's part of the bikinis, like it's the like that. No, we're gonna cancel that. 2005. Okay, I thought it either released in... No, it's either the translation released in 2008 or the game came out in 2005. Right now, I want to finish this off because I have 24,000 of this. I need to clean it out. I'm going to forget about it. Oh my God. Are you serious? What is this? I can actually clear out the whole box now? Sengen Misaki. Oh my God. This is actually crazy. This is crazy. No longer do I have to sit here and click 100 times to open it. I guess more or less it just automates the entire process. I mean, I would rather it have just immediately pull 2,000 times, because Grand Blue Fantasy does that, where you have, if you have 2,000 tickets, you can instantly clear out the entire box. This is well, it's the same thing with more steps. This is awesome. This actually makes farming not a fucking bore. Oh yeah, I used Magatama automation the other day to finish up a attack one. That's great. It makes it... Well, here's the thing. It automates the process that I would normally do, which is I would go take Cheat Engine, put the speed hack on, and I'd keep repeating the process until I actually got one. But now I don't have to click on it. I just sit there and wait. That's great. That's like the best thing. This is like, these are some good quality of life improvements, I gotta say. You ever like the original people? I don't know what you said there, Jose. I don't speak Spanish. My Spanish-speaking members, do you know what he said? In my limited ability, I can see that he enjoyed it. He enjoyed something. Taimanin Murasaki came out in 2008, and so did the original Dead Space. You know, I never actually played the original Dead Space, because it's like, I know it's not exactly like a horror title, but it's got horror elements inside that I just don't like very much. I mean, I didn't really start trying to play horror content in the first place until like last year, and I'm like 26 years old. Taimanin Murasaki does need more love. Well, more or less, I wouldn't say Taimanin Murasaki needs more love, because they treat Ingrid really well. That's something that they don't mess around with. Because I have right here 2 out of 3 of Ingrid's Dakimakuras. And Murasaki has, I think, 2. And it's taken her years to get them. If anything, Murasaki needs love. That lady is, like, punished beyond repair. Yeah, I know I should probably play the original Dead Space. The original game probably goes for, like, pennies on the dollar. Did it... I think it has a not a PlayStation. Yeah, it was on the PlayStation 3, I know that. But does it have, a PC release? That would probably be something I would like to try after I complete Devil May Cry 3 again. Because I've been playing Devil May Cry 3 lately, and I got the Style Switcher mod for it, and that actually has changed a shitload of things about the game for me, because I like the third game. I would have rather it had the Style Switcher because, you know, it's very strong and makes the game really fun. But the Style Switcher mod also adds in like several features, such as having all the weapons at once and everything like that. And that's great. It's like, it makes the game, it now makes Devil May Cry 3 the best game in the series for me. But without mods, that would probably be a 5 for what it does. Did they do this in Honkai 3rd Impact or something? Like, it opens every set of boxes like this? Because from what I remember, like from what I have heard of a long time ago, like is it like Honkai shutting down, or like they're changing services to like their sequel game or something? Have I heard of LFL League? No. When I hear LFL League, I think of the game Lethal League, which is a great game of like tennis. Well, I call it tennis because you're hitting the ball back and forth, but it's this really fun and competitive game that you can play with your friends. Got the Candyman with the dumb ball, and it just some asshole moves. Like, you guys tell me to go play Dead Space, everybody go play Lethal League. That's a really fun game. You can be dumb as hell and you can play that thing. Your first introduction was through Dead Space 2 because of the death scene you watched on YouTube. I'm sure we've all seen I've seen the scene where Isaac gets his eye pierced and he needs to have the laser eye surgery done, and when you fuck it up, it destroys his entire head. Yeah, I've seen that one, and it's that kind of turned me off from it because like that's fucking gross. You had Dead Space 3 at the edge at 13. You had Dead Space 1 at 14. Well, if you were 13 years old when Dead Space 3 came out, that was what, 2011? Oh crap, I forgot to hit no. Women in the Lingerie League. Oh, I'd heard about that before, a couple of years ago, because there's a team in Las Vegas that does that. But I typically don't pay attention to football in general, so it's not my sort of thing. I morally keep up with like college basketball and golf. Because like the Super Bowl is this weekend, and the only reason I know who's like playing in the first place is because I see the matches in action at my job. That's gonna be a fucking shitty day there for sure. Dead Space 3 was 2013. Okay, that was when I was in high school. So if you were 13, you were born in 2000 then, their Taimaverse. Final Destination is absolute torture porn. I remember there's a scene in one of the Final Destination movies where this one girl, she's like talking like a travel agency business, and there's a guy mowing grass across the street in the park. And the guy runs over a rock with the mower, and it flings the rock through the travel agency and like crushes the girl's head. And it's like that's the one that really stuck with me because it's like that's like an incredibly realistic scenario, and that has happened like several times. Like when I was working in landscaping, I'd run over shit like rocks and like branches and stuff, and it would fly out the side of the mower at like 90 miles an hour, and like obviously you getting hit in the head with a rock going that quickly, you're probably dead. A branch even will probably give you a serious concussion, or like, you know, you won't be waking up very pretty after that. I remember seeing that. It's like that's like, oh, that's so fucking gross. And it's their stupid kids that cause it. I wouldn't doubt it. It's their stupid ass kids that cause it in the first place. And the thing is with those movies, they're all like preventable situations, which makes it really sad. Is that the one with like the cheerleader lady falls off from like the top of the pyramid and then like breaks her, and she like breaks her back or something like that? I think after that, I think it was before that movie came out, there was a girl who had a similar situation like that happen to her. She was at the top of the pyramid. She was supposed to do like a backflip off of the top and then land on her feet. However, she didn't jump high enough at the very beginning. Like when she did that, she jumps off of the back, does a flip, gets like 3/4 of the way done, and she gets 3/4 of the way done, lands on her head, breaks like I think she either hurts her neck severely. No, it's like she lands on her. What is it? She fell, lands on her shoulder. I think like breaks her shoulder or something like that from the angle she hit. And then like when she fell over, and then when like she hits the ground, breaks her shoulder, then her head hits the ground and she like injures it severely. She has to get like a neck brace and everything like that. And I think she has neurological problems after that from the way that she fell. She didn't do cheerleading and stuff after that. I think that came before that movie, because I think there was some sort of cheerleader scene where like in one of the Final Destination movies where a similar situation happens like that. It is so ooh. It's one of those that makes your skin crawl when you think about it. I've only seen like I've seen like one final. I've actually sat down and watched like one Final Destination movies. It's I think it was like Final Destination 4 or 5. I know it's it's the one where like at the beginning of the movie, like this couple's on the edge of a bridge, and they're like looking at stuff, taking pictures, and then like he slips, or like the husband trips or slips or something like that off the side of the railing, and then falls onto the mast of this sailboat and impales himself. And I thought, oh my God, we are in for a night here. My God, it's rough. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Cool, we got special mode up. Final Destination made you appreciate those characters with the gift of knowing exactly when you die. Before I wondered how in the hell that info is useful. I mean, learning that sort of information would probably make me like way more paranoid than I would need to be. Because that just sounds painful to think about. We gotta have Radical Highway on when we're doing the Asagi Bridge race, because it's the only time we can use Radical Highway in this. Man, one day I want to actually just sit down and do a whole thing about levels in this game. Just talk about like the various problems they have. I mean, it's one thing to reuse stuff, but it's like I would like some other areas to go to. I want to experiment with things with my characters, but I can't do that when there's nothing for me to do it with. Aina, we'll go take Aina over there to Time of VR, since she's now 81. I remember I was like, when I was trying to get the footage for Aina to show off in like difficult situations, I damn near timed out on a level 10 of Time of VR. Like it's absolutely, it's rough. Like this week's the Oniguma we're fighting, she does not mess around. She's a tough fight. Also, her fight takes forever to do. Oh, HDM, is that the same guy who does that? I was gonna say, is that Holden McClure? The guy who makes Beach Paradise mod? Also, if you guys haven't used Beach Paradise before for a Dead or Alive, go ahead and get some of that. That's a great mod. We need that for her. Got my all blue Murasaki because that's what she looks the best. That's it. It's healing Asagi. That's Asagi that's built to last. And what do we have? Triple burst, bullet storm, and dance. Yeah, that'll have to do. Because I want to mess around with Time of VR more. Oh, skill down and attack down? Oh my god. Oh, that's ultimate damage down. I thought, oh no. I really don't like how this fight has 3 phases you have to sit through every single time. I mean, this ads phase is actually really nice for healing up characters like Murasaki and Asagi. There's a second phase. We already have 90 seconds left in the first place. And Aina's already taken way too much damage. I should have put her healing skill on there. Aina's actually one of those characters who actually substantially benefits from having the 4th skill slot. It really, really helps her out a lot. Because it lets her take her 4th it lets her take another skill so she can actually heal on demand. God, the lack of skill damage you can put out is like so painful. Your cat's name is Mala, like the cat, like the one from the Lion King. That's adorable. Look at that, Aina is nearly dead. That bleed, man, that bleed is out of this world. Like, even with damn near maximum defense, she can't even beat that. Makes me wish she had more costumes so we could get those passive benefits. Wow. Here I am having like called Nala Mala for years. I guess nobody ever noticed because it's like, you know, the letters, they're one letter off from each other's names, so I guess nobody would notice. The Bulletstorm I could probably do without. Now Bulletstorm is actually like one of her main damaging skills. I need Drone Shooter. I think I showed off the drone shooter bug where it actually it damages one time. Well, it's either it doesn't damage at all or it damages one time, but as long as the lasers keep focused on the enemy, you still get particles out of it. So it's actually like somewhat stronger because of it. I wouldn't say strong because you lose a lot of damage. Let's get some health back. My goodness. Oh man, another one. Another skill damage down. This game does not like me. You know, I'm thinking about it now. Last time I did a stream for this game, we did a time of VR for like 2 hours. And if we kept farming a single stage, they kept giving us skill damage down if we kept trying to farm that one stage in the first place. So if you keep farming a singular stage, you're going to get lowered. You're going to get lowered. What's it called? Skill damage lowered from the first place. The laser can't break boxes, and it only hits like either one time or no time at all. The laser is fantastic though for gaining more particles. I love that. That's how I beat Yukikaze with like. That's how I beat Yukikaze under level, was by spamming the ult. It's the way to play, baby. Your time of VR is like one of the weirdest and like most saddening experiences in this game, because it has really high potential to be good. Because I love the tower because it's like super fun. But the thing is, like, then we have these situations where it has like no fun allowed setups, like the robots. Murasaki, oh, you like Murasaki? You like using her because she's really solid? No, not today. You're not getting anything out of her. Like, it's just any strongest character, Murasaki. You're talking about that post that Ingrid's gonna end racism. Well, of course she's gonna end racism. She's frickin' Ingrid. She will unite the world in understanding that, like, hey, brown people, they're okay. Aina pulls up like a real G and starts spraying one down. She's dropping nines, dimes, and you name it. She's got them all up in your face. Oh, she's invincible when she actually does the fucking stab attack. That's not good. There you go, Asagi. Will that actually work? Did that hit your invincibility? Oh my goodness. Also, I absolutely hate that the I hate that the AI, whenever like the Arachnia Queen resets her her debuffs get reset, the second that it happens, you can't control it because the AI will already run in, hit the Queen, and everybody gets hit with the debuff. The only time that I've ever actually been able to manage to get the debuff to activate first and then have them all run in was when I was like playing around with Aina. It's actually in the preview video as well. Like, I was able to shoot the Queen from across the room, activate the spray, and then everybody could run in and we got a good damage phase out of it. I'm like, hate it. I really do. Because I'm trying to use triple burst, and then either Asagi or Murasaki will run in there, and for some reason they end up getting it. They activate it. They lose like 75% of their damage, and it's terrible. A couple of Emily UIs used with Aina. I wouldn't doubt it. Aina is a very, very solid person to take your party with. God damn it. Like, right there for the baby. Like, I try to remember when I start these missions to instantly dodge backwards because I think Murasaki is equipped with Tentacle Anchor. So she's going to use that, run in, do damage, and activate the debuff. At least both Asagi and Murasaki can heal. Like they have no problems like doing that. But I have to worry about that with Aina because her healing is really weak. Outside of drone shooter. Yeah, all of Shadow's music works really well. Look at that. Asagi got caught up there on the geometry at the top of the room. God damn it, really. Girls, wake up. Please. There's third phase. Well, that's the second phase. At least we didn't get skill damage down. We could actually do something with it. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. I don't want to jump in immediately with that. That's right, girls. You got it. Go ahead. I'm going to stand back here and heal. Like, I can leave Asagi and Murasaki alone in this fight, and they'll do just fine. The only problem with that is I have 1 minute left. That's it. I gotta jump in there and actually help. Did you see that dodge? My goodness, Arachnia Queen, you're a lot better than you give credit to. She dodges the laser that has 12 years of setup. Man. Her DPS is better than Asagi and also has healing. It probably does. What is Rinko's heal? Rinko's heal is the same drop as Asagi's. I also have Shosu, so that would probably work. Well, I also really like having Asagi around. Well, Asagi's my strongest character for the most part, but that would be a cool one to try. Now hold on, is that AI Rinko, or is that I have to play as Rinko? Because that's two things. Like, the way I have Asagi and Murasaki set up is that so I can leave them alone and they can heal. When I have, like, if I have to pilot Rinko to make sure that she stays healed up, it's another thing. I do really slow DPS with it. I do really slow DPS because I'm focused on keeping them alive. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I need to transfer the stuff from that. Where are you? God, I wish we had Onigumo Saburo so we can actually do damage to this thing. Let's support her skills. Can't use that. Well, yeah, she's a demon. She's a semen demon. That's what she is. Well, yeah, we can do ranged actually because we have to use blue for this. Because her blue is only in healing. No, we can't use the meteor. Can't use the meteor because that's where her healing's at. The boss busters. She's not protect. Where's Noah? There she is. That's also why I have Noah in the main slot, is because she can heal. And that's like the 90% of the reason why Asagi stays so incredibly healthy, is because Noah is a good girl and knows how to make sure you stay healed. Yeah, I think they fixed this. Well, at least they made it faster and stronger. I mean, I also have Shosu equipped, so it doesn't matter too much. The plus 13 Shosu, she's gonna rip their heads right off. Spider Queen. Watch out there, Spider-Man. Where's she at? 87k, 94. Oh, there you go. We're already stronger. Well, I also put like, I also have a defensive team set up. Attack down, attack below half health. Hey, as long as it ain't skill damage. Good, she can stay healed. Dude, that's a 5% heal. Oh, that's 5,000. Very good there, Rico. It also helps that I have Shosu, so that, you know, sorts out a lot of those problems that she has. Oh god, she's caught in there. No, I need healing. Please, girls, I need healing. I will just play Asagi at this point. Ooh, that's a good hit. I got crit twice. I wonder how much of a difference that made. That was obviously felt faster, at least like by 15 to 20 seconds. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like that was way faster. Look at you, Rinko. It probably helps that you got Shosu for the most part. Damn, that was fast. It went from like 2.5 minutes to 141. The funny man with the sword. I need healing, please. Gotta spam that E key, everybody. You need to tell them you need to have healing. Ooh. Ultimate down. Yeah, you run away. You run the hell away. 11,000, 5,000. See, I want to heal like that. I wish I had a skill that could activate. Oh my lord. That's right, you got it, girls. Keep it up. I'll give you moral support from back here while you guys do like all the damage. Ooh, damn it, that was a bad activation. Emily just sits back and gravity holds. Yeah, that's probably what I should... That's probably what I should be doing if a character like this low already. Oh, she got knocked up at the last second. And it wasn't by me. No, she's so low at health. I don't want to mess around with that. That was faster too. Well, it was like obviously faster because I used all the boosts for it. All right, I gotta put you in the back for a moment. You're getting me scared because it's like you're gonna take like a stray shot from the queen and just get blown up. Probably also helps that Rinko's AI is so aggressive. She just plows him right into the fucking dirt. And the damage isn't so much of that. Let's try Emily. I want to see what Emily will do in this situation. Because she's so very, very safe. Oh wow, this actually works really well for Emily. Let's put you in the main slot, honey. 71,961. That is not good numbers to take to this place. Where are you, Aina? 18%. Hold on, look at that. She is so smug. What do you got to be so smug about, Aina? Unequip those. Let's give Emily some gear. Where are you? Where's my cowgirl at? You want crit rate? It's crit damage. Crit damage. Was there a third one? No. Oh yeah, that's my critical damage one. It would probably be better to even use something like this in the first place. I don't know, that sort of weapon would need to be at a +10. Oh, we're already out. Emily's professional keeping away, it's safe. She is, because it's like gravity hold's so incredibly busted. Oh, skill down. This is gonna suck. Not bad. That was actually pretty solid. We're all pretty topped up with this one. That was way too close for that. Girls, put her by the snowman, please. That's all you have to do. Just put her by the snowman and we'll be all good. It's already a minute and we're getting near phase 3. Oh, she's invincible when she stabs the ground, which is... I don't know, they probably do that on purpose because it's such a long animation, so they want to prevent players from killing her too quickly. That's not a good feeling to do. It's obviously a show of vulnerability and we can't capitalize on it. Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt you use the fireballs instead of the flamethrower. Because you have to be really close for the flamethrower in the first place. And all you're ever aiming for with Astaroth is one object. You're not doing piercing like you gotta clear, like you have to clear the, like you're clearing a wave. Because the fireballs have much higher range. I think it's double the range of the flamethrower. Sora is obviously a really good candidate for this as well, because she can sit really far away and activate the, robots, well, yeah, that's why. I use her on the robots when I fight them that week, because she stays far away and doesn't have to worry about getting stomped on. And she generates like 20 million particles an hour. The Godric Stomp. He's invincible during it for some reason, but you know, that would make the fight too easy. He sits there and stomps, that was a bad one. $16,000 HP recovery. Yeah, Gremory takes certain aspects from like Elden Ring and puts them into their bosses. Like, what is it? Those walking mausoleums, they all have a stomp that if you're like within, 50 feet of where the foot lands, there's a stomping effect and you're stunned momentarily. Yeah, they have that there. They brought that into action Taimanin with the robots. Who needs Emily at 81? We got Emily at home and she kicks ass. Yeah, I can see like this is a number one, like the first person using Astaroth right there. Let's see what they probably used. Oh, you can't actually see what it is. That's right. You don't ever want to use ultimates here, but they got the not Nino Weaver. They have Yuno at the beginning, which is perfect. And a plus 14 Karma weapon. Fire Wave, yep, that's what they use. So look at this time everybody's healthy. They're doing a great job. I don't gotta worry about like getting in close with someone like Aina where she gets beaten to death with her when the battle starts and immediately loses like a third of her health. Also, look at this. The boss doesn't actually get knocked back like the robots do. The robots, when you break their armor, they walk backwards. That's so awful because then you can't actually follow up very well because the AI keeps pushing them backwards. Emily can also heal the team as well with Healing Field. Emily once again proving her worth as like the best character in the game. She's a real team player. She's always the support for the most part when they do story events. And the fact that she does it here and does it so very well, I mean, who else would do it, right? Though I don't have to worry so much about Murasaki and Rinko because they're healing for like 2/3 of their health, at least above half of their health every time they do one of those healing attacks. So I'm not too worried about them. Because every time I try to play like Time of VR, I try to pilot a character, one of the characters who has the inabilities to heal very well by themselves. Like I'll leave AI Rin, AI Rinko and Murasaki, Asagi. Kurenai actually has an okay healing if she bothers with it. Yeah, Felicia's good with Evil Strange on support because I did that on the robots. And you can use Evil Strange obviously for the debuff and everybody heals with that. That's so good for spot healing. Like if they get caught by a stomp, they can recover it with their very next attack. Oh, that's a really good drop. That's 5 of them. Shit, damn. AT devs are lazy. Go get him, buddy. Fight the fight. That package weapon for Felicia actually making the changes to the blood riot skill. I forget what the name of it is, but it's your triple blue skill, and the changes it makes to that are like enormous. Those are great. Ooh, attack and HP boosting. Come on, Murasaki, you need to heal, honey. too close. Well, at least she's not giving us attack down. She's just giving us a really disgustingly huge bleed. No, she's applying 2 instances of bleed and a slow, which is actually really painful. Because when you get it's a similar situation like when you get it applied at the what's it called? When you do like the Taimanin boss, the secret missions for the daily secret missions, and you have to do the boss rush. When you have the bleed effect daily, that's an attack. That's an effect that actually you don't realize what's happening until it's too late. Because I was doing like wooden weapon day for that. That was really painful because some of those characters can't do it because they don't have enough DPS to beat the heat, to outdamage themselves. Like Felicia did not have a problem with that because she has obviously evil strange and can heal. Then you have Kiara over there who can't heal, and then she gets obviously crushed by bleeding. Like, dude, it ain't that time of the month. I don't want to deal with that. Gonna activate. Girls, look out! God. 250. Oh, that's nice. I don't think I've ever beaten level 25 stuff with any of these other characters. Because I'll get to like level 23 or 24 and it's just like they one-shot my teams. Super painful stuff. It makes me feel sad. I don't want to see these girls get hurt, and also the fact that I have to... It's either I spend a resource or try again using something else. And would you believe it? I don't have some of these other girls built up the way I do with some of these others. Ooh, skill down at this level? Ooh, that's gonna be rough. God, skill, bleeding on damage. That's not too bad. You can only go to 20 here. I've gotten close on the Oboro mission, and the robots, I think I died on 25. I've yet to get past it. Jesus, Rinko is so incredibly aggressive with this. I guess this is the one time that you can actually use her very aggressive AI for a good use. Man, she goes in, smashing these assholes to death. Apply 2 different bleeds to yourself. I mean, look at her. She just sits in there and just does like 20 million damage. Where's the active combat tracker mod for like AT DPS? I want to see that happen. Oh my god, just a bleeding crit for 2400 damage. Oh no. Oh, God bless you, Murasaki, for your enormous axe swings. Just totally ripping them up. Yeah, and Emily's health just goes from like nothing to full with gravity hold. It's great. Thankfully I got that right when the debuff ended. When the debuff started, so they could finish up. Get him, Rinko. Oh, dang, I was gonna switch back to Rinko so I could use her ultimate. There you go, Rinko. Show us how it's done. I think to unlock more stages at once, don't you have to beat like the level under a certain amount of time? It's like, oh, he beat the level under a minute, you unlock 4 stages at once rather than just like 1 at a time. Ooh, this is actually a really bad one. Particles charge down with particle charge down on every hit. That means characters like Emily and Rinko are not going to get their ults then. Especially Rinko, because she's going to lose too many particles. And HP recovery down. Whenever I see HP recovery, I didn't realize that, but HP recovery down is much more painful than I realized. Because both, like, my AI characters always end up relying so heavily on their healing, especially like Murasaki. She needs it. What are you doing, Murasaki? What are you doing back there, dodging back and forth? Are you trying to milk? Are you trying to milk an extreme dodge or something? That's one level of bleeding. Okay. This is like I'm playing fucking WoW or something. I've got to manage my bleed stacks to maintain DPS. Just gonna reset. Yeah. You miss old Rinko's victory pose? I do too. It's a similar situation with Murasaki's as well. Now Murasaki I think kept the same victory pose, but she looks a little different. She looks more like a Korean Mamio character rather than like the original Kagami design. Did you hear that? That was 4 enemies dying at once. That means Murasaki went over there and just like swung her axe and crushed 4 at the same time. She's gonna recover, girls. Watch out! God damn it. Come on, Murasaki, heal. No. Oh, I need you at full health, honey. Because we're going to the next floor and it's not going to work. I don't want to use my 50% potion on that. Mu-chan wipes him in an instant, of course. Like, I think what? Her renewal weapon, like when they did, like, you know, the renewal promotion, that's a, that was some sort of, like, big axe or heavy hammer. And more or less, I'm surprised they don't give her a hammer weapon at some point. That would be weird. You got it, girls. Go on. Got Charlie's Angels situation over here. God forbid they're gonna do it. Oh, come on. Right as soon as they make the phase switch. Really? It really just goes to show the difference between like a 2% recovery versus a 5%. Like, man, Emily's like gravity holds a 5% recovery. And Rinko and Murasaki also have 5% recoveries too, and that is like huge. They'll recover like all their health at once. Come on, Murasaki. Okay, good. You got your healed back up. You're the only reason why we're able to keep this shit together. Oh my god. Because, you know, Zero System's a nice thing to have, because I don't have to, I can just focus on dodging. And man, it sucks so much every time, like when the boss spawns in and then activates its field effect, because I'm just right outside of the edge of it. Then I take 3,000 damage. Yeah, there you go. Saw that Rinko dunk back there, and I was like, yeah, it's over. It's over. She didn't stand a chance. All right, 19. Let's see how 20 is going to turn out. Isabella D's struggling. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I bet they add something new into this. Oh, no way. They actually had, like, the highest... what is it? No, it's not. Here it is. The highest ranking the achievement points one. Wow. I'm almost there to my 50,000, but I'm nowhere close to that one. I'm nowhere close to the other one yet. That's probably like 75 or something. What is that? All right, HP down. Oh. Ooh. God, they're never gonna activate their skills again after this. Get up, Rinko. Get up, Rinko. Oh my goodness, get up. Oh my lord. God, it happened at the worst possible time. She needed that heal too. Oh, we're playing an HP recovery down too. And she set spider mines now? Oh god. Yeah, flash, you're already dead. She's ready to draw again. She's got them judgment cuts coming your way. Oh god, look at that. Look at Rinko's HP just drops by like 3/4 instantly. God, I've got to get her out of there. No, look at this. Like, the AI just puts Emily right there. Stop doing that. Oh god, that's only phase 2. Lord help me. It's taking everything I got just to get through phase 1. She's gonna break out of it. No, oh no, we're gonna time out. Oh, shit. We're not doing enough damage. That's it, it's over. Fuck. See, I know I was having a problem with that in the first place. But now, now it finally happened. God, that sucks. She has so much defense now. Well, I mean, Rinko and Ikaruga are effectively mirrors to each other. But Rinko, I think, Rinko came first. But, you know, they both are supposed to embody the stoic, serious swordswoman who is dedicated to their craft and is just as deadly as beautiful as they look. But but they made Rinko have much more softer features this time. But they made her look a lot bigger because they made her head smaller. Well, I can appreciate, they have a creative perspective effect by having the same size tits, but the head's smaller, because that's typically what MILF artists try to do. Is having the head from a perspective, like looking from the front, be inherently smaller. It's just like a simple trick of the eye. Like with Aina. Aina's head's really small too, but she actually has like the tits to back it up. That sucked though. Lost. I didn't lose because I wasn't dead because all my characters died. I lost because I timed out, which really sucks. That actually makes me feel kind of bad. We're not doing enough damage. That means something needs to change on the way I deal damage in the first place. This is probably like the break point for most people, like when you start getting to stages 20 and above, because now you have to start playing hyper aggressively with like all your invincibility, all your extremely overpowered and insane stats, and you effectively try to beat him in one shot. Because like, whoa, is it the records for this mission this time are in like over a minute and a half each time, and at a minute and a half I was just finishing phase 1, so my damage is way too low. So like someone like Croesus, who has like the best build, the best Orochi Nagi build I've ever seen on like a character in the first place. Like, I think I have there's like pictures of his build out there that have, he did like 14 million damage to one of the daily mission robots. And it's like, how do you do that? How do you do that with Orochi Nagi? And it's like, it's not like the most difficult thing in the world to do, but it's good. It's really good stuff. Typically, I see a lot of Rins. I see a lot of. Well, Felicia's obviously like insanely good here, and also we got like that. Like, oh, they got Sora. They're doing that. They have a 5/5 of this. Makes it stronger. Oh yeah, this is like Sora's actually really good for this because now she has a 50% boost to it. And that's good. I don't think I have the Sora supporter, and I wish I did have it, because that's strong. Those 2-second clear times still baffle you. Well, I think they're doing some little sussy wet work back there, because I don't think that's possible. 4, 5. How do you not have a main supporter? Oh, you can actually not equip a main supporter. Is this a bug or something? Like, if you just equip 2 supporters and no main, it actually like multiplies their effects or something. Let's see, spin, swallow, volt whip. I mean, those would get use out of that. Does it actually show the rest of the teams? Because it's like, I don't think you cleared that by yourself with Rin. You're probably using some sort of other support features. Attack down, below 50%. Look how fast those spiders are. They only get that sort of speed when they're on like hard difficulty missions. They're usually so slow. Like, there are things I really enjoy about Time of VR, and there's also things I inherently very much dislike. Like, I can enjoy the randomness element of the buffs and debuffs the enemies get. That's fine. That's fine and dandy when it comes to certain ones. But it's like, man, now I'm at stage 20, I'm hitting, and I'm timing out. It's like, okay, I had to start doing DPS optimization solutions. And it's like, okay, that's okay for in a game like Path of Exile. That's not okay in a game like here. Ooh, wow, this spray. That don't work out for me. But I think that's enough for today. We've done pretty well. Alright. Alright, guys, I think we'll call it over here. We got to see how Aina works. We got to see all her skills and talk about how great she is for the most part. So thanks for coming by, everybody. That was a lot of fun. And if you saw Aina today and you like what you saw, make sure you go get her, because this is the most fun character since like Rin and Felicia. Except now she's ranged with melee capabilities. Like, you have to play her up close. Very, very fun character, and you will not regret spending the 1,200 gems on that. Great character. Love her a lot. She's meaty. She's got meat in the front, meat in the back, and she's obviously hits real hard too. But enough of that. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, favorite, subscribe. Do all that good stuff because you know you love it. And as always, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Yeah. See ya.